Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rise of the Podcast. I am numero uno, Jeremy.
I am Kara.
Couldn't pull the Spanish out in time.
I don't think she wanted to say she was number 2.
No.
Nice. I'm the third number 2, Darrell Davey.
And I am the person who's going to tell you all about what we're going to be talking about today, in addition to also making sure everything's functioning properly. I am Brownie, and today we're going to start off by answering some Star Wars questions on r/Star Wars questions. Kara's got a post office experience that needs sharing. Obviously, we're going to talk with Darrell about his new game, Tinker, which will lead into our ExcaliburCon experiences. If we have time left, we'll try and identify all the Pokemon in Pokemon Gen 7. Let ChatGPT pick some stuff for us to talk about and potentially just make some stuff up at the end. I think we're probably going to get about to ExcaliburCon.
Yeah, sounds about right.
RJ, MJ, RJ, hello.
How was there a hype train?
9X7? New York Nick. Wow. New York Nick. Reprinted. Thank you so much, Reprinted. Does that mean we have to get shot? Reprinted
yeah,
sub?
I mean, Gwen's here can dispense justice.
25 months. Unbelievable.
That is crazy.
Oh, and people can be any Pokemon?
Yep, yeah, you can change your Pokemon.
Any. You are totally safe.
I realize
but you are like...
Aim directly. Oh, yeah, so aim directly at Darrell.
Oh, Phil, why'd you say
I
that?
think you're... Oh, that was right in the meatball. That was him in the face. That's a fine.
Dibs on Murkrow. Now that you can be any Pokemon, I'm going for Murkrow.
Wait. I can be double?
You can be double.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Let's stop the stream. Let's all get our Pokemon up there.
All right, any more chat?
I'm so excited.
Just for the record, I wanted all the tabs to be ExcaliburCon.
Look at me!
Where are you? Oh, I can see you.
Oh,
You look like you're gonna ram the screen.
I'm sorry. I'm so excited. I love Bulbasaur.
Cam, ankle, Bang, Avatar, Space,
Pokemon
Steelix.
Yeah.
Steelix, you'd like Steelix. Duluth Fly, hey, where's mine? Remember the 5 I gave you at the con? Did he do 5 subs during the convention?
He did.
Oh no.
Oh, dang it.
All right, roll that beautiful
Thank
beam
you.
footage. I'll put my leg.
I know. Having got one square.
You can.
Again?
That was a
That wasn't 5 subs worth.
Yes, it was.
I feel like a magnet. I feel like a magnet for balls.
First time you said that.
I think you may have gotten.
I did. I got a sack tap. We'll just go with that.
Funny.
That ruined my night the one time I got that on here because it was a
Gosh.
Man.
I've gotten it in the eye before.
Yeah, you have.
Chip makes up nicknames for different things. So his nickname for where I got hit, he calls it a toyness. And Kara doesn't get it. I don't know. He thinks it's hilarious to try to punch me in the toyness.
That's a good time.
So he'll just...
Well, he was yanking on Kara's weenus earlier.
Actually was.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'll come up and just try it. He'll be like, toyness, and he'll just go for it. So if I don't block it, like...
Is this guy in a fraternity?
Are you raising a frat, bro?
I don't know. He's so different than Kara and I, though.
I tried to get him to stop, and Jeremy, he'll block it, but he doesn't actively be like, Chip, no.
If I block it, it's really funny to me, right? I don't know. I got to give the guy credit. It's funny.
So you're saying,
If
I don't want to say the word, but you're C blocking.
If I don't block it, obviously, it's the worst thing that anybody could do. Like, I'm like, why do I allow this? And Kara just says, it's your own fault.
It is.
Your own
Yeah, you
fault.
play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I think is how that operates.
Yes.
So
He's gonna rebel in his like mid-teens when you guys are like, hey, like this is my Star Wars interest, and this is like, oh, do this, and he's like, no, Dad, I'm gonna go work on my motorcycle, and I'm gonna.
Hey, we like motorcycles.
Joke's on you, too. I like those, too.
Yeah, I knew that was a poor reference.
He's got to do it. Dad, I'm going to go ride my, what's the one-wheeled bicycle? A unicycle.
Oh, my gosh. He'll be like, yeah, I'm going to go and, like, watch all my sports. I have to watch Monday night, Thursday night, Saturday night, all the football.
Hey, he can hang out with me if he's doing that. I need a football buddy.
It ain't gonna be me, brother. I'm a Browns fan for a reason.
All right.
Let's start by answering a couple of Star Wars questions.
Okay.
Ooh, Lord of the Rings. I've seen Lord of the Rings around 10 times. Same goes for, what's TDK?
The Dark Knight.
Oh, yeah, Dark Knight. Yeah, Back to the Future, The Godfather. I don't know. Back to the Future trilogy might be better than Star Wars.
What?
I mean, you can hold that opinion on this show, but
Yeah.
I was gonna
we
say,
do not grant you the rank of master.
I would rather watch Star Wars than Back to the Future. I love Back
Jeremy,
to the Future.
you need a free
but-
trial of being athletic. That's all I'm saying.
In season.
Star Wars version of recent you said yeah, I mean, yeah.
Nobody who's not giving Return of the Jedi respect.
I don't know, lamos. Oh, I forgot. We need to. Okay, there's a different thing here. All right, let's see here. How outdated was Vader's suit actually? This is a good question.
Oh, because everyone's saying like he's in pain all the time, right? Because
Yeah, it's like intentionally whatever, which I honestly don't like. I think like he was strong enough he could have just squished Palpatine. I feel like if that
No,
was
that's
the
a very
case.
good. I mean, I agree with you, Chris, on that one. It's one of those things that he doesn't take over the leadership role because he just respects Palpatine's decision. He's always holding on to the hope that he'll bring Padme back.
Yeah.
With limited purpose, as a punishment to defeat him on Mustafar, bubble, I was wondering which area or part of all the tech is suited farmers who don't spare parts and scrap down droids. I mean, it's obviously not optimal.
No, I feel
I think so. Yeah. So let's start crafting our answer. It's like it's obvious.
yeah, Duluth Fly. I agree.
Not optimized.
How come IGT wasn't dropped? IJT wasn't dropped.
No,
That's true. Well, because there's 5 of them instead of 3 of them.
Indiana
Well,
Jones trilogy, yeah.
We don't count Crystal Skull, and I mean,
Honestly,
Well,
I think
no.
Dial of Destiny was decent.
Dial
I
is
like
great.
Dial of Destiny.
I need to watch Dial of Destiny. So,
It's
'cause
good.
I'll tell you, me and my buddy John Moen, we, to the second, back to back, all 3 Indiana Jones movies, so we'd have enough time to drive to the theater to watch the opening of the 4th.
Sick.
No way.
And we were so, like, carsick from watching TV for, like,
no.
what, 9 hours straight at that point? And then to go and show up to the Crystal Skull.
That'd be like
It was
waiting to eat really, really, really good food to be served cardboard or something.
It was really rough in a way that I can't say. Like you'd have to have like been on that emotional because we were so excited. We were so young. We didn't know.
Yeah.
And we were just jacked. That movie, like the credits, they were like, "Sweet, get in the car. We're going to premiere theaters. We're gonna go watch this thing." And we pull up. It's like 4 other people. We're already just zoned out, and then that happens, and we were locked out quietly.
Yeah.
First time chat from G-Max Juice.
That's a good
I
name.
would say the Spider-Verse
If I was going to drink
trilogy.
any juice, it would be G-Max juice. I will say that.
Is there 3 in the animated Spider-Man right now? No,
2
Spider-Verse
with a third
into the
coming.
there's the
Spider-Verse.
cartoon one. Is that Spider-Verse or am I thinking of?
So there's Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, and 2027 is Beyond the Spider-Verse, it looks like. So
Am I incorrect in thinking that's the cool animated one?
yes.
Okay.
You are correct.
I like the. I think I've only seen the first one.
I've
It was
only seen
really
the first
good.
one. In general, Spider-Man movies are pretty good.
Yeah, they
in the
tend to
same
be.
way that Superman movies are usually pretty bad.
All right.
Duluth Fly loves Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I would say
Which is
G-Max
good, but we're
Juice,
talking
I
like
love your
trilogies.
name. I just want to point that out again. I think that is a hilarious name.
Duluth Fly probably watches
Yeah.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit
Let's
3
try
times.
That's fair. I
It's
guess
not a
if
franchise.
trilogy
It's a
watch, you
one-off.
watch
It's a one-off movie.
It's me
Well, if
with
you
that
watch it
Digimon.
3 times,
Well, I could count
Right?
the Digimon movie because it's 3 separate parts that were mashed together into one for an English release. So
Yeah.
that's my favorite trilogy is the Digimon movie.
okay, is the Hobbit movie release, is that a trilogy, even though it was based on one source material?
Well, they actually
I will-
released 3 movies, so
Which was
I
the
know,
word. They could have done
but
fine
they-
with 2.
if they did the
Yeah.
Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, 2, and 3, is that a trilogy inside of a septilogy?
It's like when we tone down Harry Potter. So it's Harry Potter Part 7, Part 1. So it's HPP7P1. Watching HPP7P1 tonight, or
I will never forgive people from actually making that decision. Like, it's so pointless.
Yeah.
It's pointless.
I also thought that Wicked being 2 parts was going to be stupid, and then going through it, I changed my mind. It didn't feel like they added a bunch of useless crap, and I think they needed to do some things in the movie format that just don't translate well from the stage. So I take back like the 3 mean things I said about that being
I haven't seen it yet.
It's amazing.
Is it? Okay, I'll have to watch it.
Is it a fellow theater kid? Like, it was me, my wife, and my sister, and she's like, could you two stop singing? They asked us not to sing in here, and we're like, can't stop, won't stop.
Yep.
Christopher Lloyd is in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That's probably why
he's the villain, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm gonna give him the dip.
Dude Fly says he's not gonna lie. He saw it 6 times.
I should watch it. I haven't seen it since I was like 10.
Shut the front door,
Dude, it is so good. There was
In terms of seeing Bob Hoskins in things, I've seen him in Hook more recently than I've seen him in anything else.
Wait, is he the?
He's Smee. What about Smee? What about Smee? Smee's me. I'm Smee.
I've only seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit once.
He's the detective in Who Framed. He gets hired.
Yeah, Bob Hoskins is the detective. He's also Super Mario and Super Mario Brothers.
In the cartoon.
Until I show up.
In the live action with John Leguizamo.
I don't consider that.
I'm just saying that's like him, Dennis Hopper, and John Leguizamo were running around Super Marioing it up.
You know what would have been funny in that version of Mario? Harry and Marv from Home Alone.
Home Depot.
Harry and Marv from Home Alone.
Kevin McAllister. That would actually be a great ad campaign if Kevin McAllister's at a Home Depot. It's Home Depot alone.
That would be amazing.
Okay, hold on.
TM,
Copyright 2025 me. Nobody else can take that idea. That's mine.
Just a quick go nowhere story there. If I can find it or if I remember what it was, I will. There was a Who Framed Roger Rabbit fan theory that makes the whole thing so much deeper, and it's like tied to another universe, but once you hear it you can't unhear it, although my brain doesn't remember it right now, so apparently you can. I will send it to whomever when I remember what it is, but it was sweet.
Nice usage of whom.
I should learn that rule at some point.
You've got questions, we've got answers.
All right.
We'll answer one more because I think this question is actually interesting. Yeah. Oh my goodness!
Thank you for following.
I haven't heard that sound effect in a long time.
Is G-Max? Is that from Pokemon? Is that
you're thinking of Dynamax, I think,
or Gigantamax,
Oh no, take it back.
Hey, Sir Leo, thank you for the follow.
What is going on? You are all making horrible.
What do you?
Leo is.
What do you call a cow that's been knighted?
Oh boy, I don't know.
I do like this one actually.
Sirloin. Sir Leo just made me think of Sirloin.
I love it.
Hey, Sinister D.
Sinister D.
All right, so I'm just trying to figure out what if Anakin saved Padme by and then blowing up Alderaan, putting an entire planet's life force energy into Padme.
Okay, how long
I don't think he has that amount of power.
So you're talking about like spirit bombing a planet back into...
which I think is EU. I don't think that's canon anymore.
So
go ahead and tell me.
Darth the Hylas used to vacuum up people's souls.
Oh my gosh, Darth Bane. He would, to heal himself, he would kill people to suck their life force and heal himself.
So
like a vet.
There's some side conversation happening here that's explaining that there's like a dark side ability that like basically like annihilates all life on a planet to like concentrate the power. And I think he's ostensibly asking that question.
Yeah.
So I think the answer is, how long can someone be dead and resurrected by this ability?
That's what I was gonna say. Like, how long had Padme been dead? What area of decomposition is she in right now?
If you played Baldur's Gate 3, were you?
Not
you played
yet,
Baldur's Gate 3?
I have an in Star Wars reference.
Okay, you go for that.
In the Ahsoka TV show, there's that stupid World Between Worlds where Ezra or whatever goes back and then pulls Ahsoka from the Vader fight and saves her life. So if he's sucking up a planet's worth of... I'm sure he could go to the World Betweens and then... I don't know. Why did she die? Are we healing a stab wound? How do you vacuum out sadness?
How do you vacuum out sadness?
Jeremy's
that's your autobiography. How to vacuum out sadness. Jeremy's story.
Like, how do you prevent that, right? Like, bullet, you bulletproof. Flame, you flame-proof. Cancer, you kill the cancer cells, right? How do you? She died from sadness. How do you undo that?
You go back and you
pull Anakin out before he joins the dark side.
boom.
Yeah, but he had to use the dark side.
And put him on detention. You're grandfather paradoxing yourself there, Glenn.
Second question: how many kids could Anakin have gotten into before Padme's like, that's too many?
That's a sentence that is very inappropriate.
Are you talking about him mowing kids down in the?
Well, when he's on that one island and he's black. No, wrong.
Where he flew out on that special list, right?
Yes, yeah. No, how many?
I don't know. He had to use the dark side in order to go back and save her. If that's how you cure sadness, that's all I'm saying. So the act of him going back, like, he'd bring her alive, be like, "Oh, honey, I just took all the Alderaan souls to bring you back alive."
She would probably just kill herself.
She would get sad again.
She'd be even sadder. Yes.
If he was able to go into the world between worlds, he would never have had. He wouldn't have to kill Alderaan. He wouldn't have to nuke it.
Are you talking about like? Oh.
Yeah.
Sure.
But like,
that is an extremely difficult question to answer.
Like,
I think that it's one. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. I was just saying, at what point of decomposition is he at? Because if he killed Alderaan to bring back zombie Padme, like, ew.
That's literally what I put. It's like, how fresh is Padme when he tries this? If she started to turn green, I'm wondering if it'd be worth it.
Is that the Baldur's Gate reference you're going for? A monkey's paw. Guy wishes his wife wishes her husband back.
Wife makes a deal with the hedge or with the heg.
Sure, I'll bring him back from the dead.
And he's a zombie.
But
and
he's
like
at the stage of how he would have rotted.
I'm sorry, baby. If you were a rotted, nasty corpse, I would not bring you back. I love you, but
no, but you'd be tricked. You were tricked. It was the monkey's paw.
Yep, exactly.
Wish, you know.
Yeah.
If Jeremy dies, you got to seal him in a Ziploc.
Jeremy, I will bring you back as a Halloween decoration.
Thank you so much.
They're my friend Jeremy.
literally the best Halloween decoration ever.
Oh man!
Just sit him on your porch.
Oh, Rooster just says if they would have
an arm will just go.
Granted him the rank of master, this wouldn't be an issue. Couldn't he just give her some Zoloft? Or does the Empire and get in a fight with Big Bad Pharma?
That's really funny.
All right,
I feel like the Empire is Big Pharma.
I was going to say the Empire's funded by Big Pharma.
Yeah, seriously.
So.
I just want to shoot out our first time chatter.
Hey, Darth Gallum. Let's see what Darth Gallum thinks.
He did say that it is from Gigantamax, by the way.
Oh, Peak Sword and Shield. And Kara just switched her Pokemon to a Sword and Shield Pokemon.
I did.
I loved Sword and Shield.
Double.
Sword and Shield was really good.
Wait, where's my baby?
Sausage Zacian was
one of my
funny, but
new
there he is.
favorite
Look at
Pokemon.
how chunky he is. He's like a little ball. Just
Can I do Dosh Bun? Because that is I had
Yes, you sure can.
Hot Cross was my Dosh Bun through my Pokemon run. I fell in love with that stupid Bun Dog so fast and so.
I'm trying to think of a low-key fun Pokemon.
Cosmog would be kind of fun.
I'm Palmot because I thought he was amazing.
Yes.
Murkrow
Fido.
through and through.
Fido would be cute.
That's what I'm saying, because Fido and Dosh Bun are just adorable. They're wonderful. And they balance out my normal like dark style theme guys. I'm like, nope, it's my little burger or my little bun dog.
You're very much like a punkaboo.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Darrell's Trevenant.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet.
Okay. Kara's post office story. G-Max Juice. I like Pokemon Ultra Moon best, but Sword and Shield and Legends Arceus were both really good. Legends Arceus is fantastic. I just actually, when I say beat it, I mean, I got all the research done.
Soul Silver is the best Pokemon game, period. Or Heart Gold, if you're...
to me, it was Gold
Fire
Silver.
Red is probably my favorite.
Gold Silver is one of the things I've been chasing the high gaming my entire life. And I'll tell you, just sum it up. You play Red or Blue. You got 8 gym leaders. You beat the game. Go to the Elite Four, blah, blah, blah. Gets full game, right? Freaking Gold and Silver come out. You play through. New region, new Pokemon. Not an overwhelming amount. You beat the game, you go back to Kanto, and you replay another 8 gym leaders. It just, and they never did it again. You didn't. The third one didn't come out. I was so excited. I'm like, I'm gonna go back to Johto. I'm gonna go back to Kanto. I'm gonna play the game.
Can you imagine at this point you'd have 10 sets of gym leaders to go and fight?
Slogging through Alola again.
It's like, I'm sick and tired of seeing Misty.
You know.
I'm never tired of seeing.
So you're saying the remakes, Gold, Heart Gold, and Soul.
Hey,
Soul
Slim
Silver.
Chibley.
There's so many legends you can catch in Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
So many.
Plus,
but not an annoying amount.
When
like
you
games,
land in Kanto, don't you get all the starters like Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle?
You get one, and then I think there's...
Yeah, and then as you play through, there's like a Charizard or Charmander's abandoned, just like the anime.
Yeah. No, you're thinking of Pikachu.
Is that Pikachu?
Or the yellow... Because in yellow you go around.
Oh, in Pokemon Yellow you get Bulbasaur is at
one of the buildings and.
Yeah, you basically convince everybody. Or 3 people at some point to give you the
starters. Yeah. Oh, because you get Pikachu.
Charmander's about to die because of Big Sad, and you save his life.
Yeah, his name is Padmander.
Yeah.
Padmander.
Used. How could you?
No,
Ghost Fire type.
The only Pokemon that is Anakin. No.
Anakin's weak against Sand Slash.
All right, True Saint. Ayo, what's up, Slim? Stone Monkey, have fun, Dark Alum. Gwen Ellen, did your nephew enjoy the Pokemon cards? Lots of cool chat. Kara, post office story. Trigger Chris. Let everyone just
so you haven't
roll around.
You haven't told Chris the story. Okay. So.
I wanted the raw, unadulterated. You were gonna just
good.
For those of you who love Chris getting mad,
this is gonna trigger him.
Okay.
So the battery for my loops, the glasses that, dental hygienists and dentists wear and stuff with the light and the little magnifiers. I have a battery that hooks up to my light to get it going, right? The little connector's loose, so I message them, I need to send it in. They say UPS, it can be sent through UPS, FedEx, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get this done. I bring it into the USPS yesterday, because that's what they said. And I bring it in. I'm like, hey, I need to ship this. And the lady looks at me, she's like, what is it? And I'm like, it's a battery. And she's like, do you know what kind? I'm like, it's a battery, I plug it in. She's like, well, can it be recharged? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, it's a lithium. So she said it needs to be installed into what it goes into. And I'm like,
it is.
It is a battery pack. Like, I plug into it, it doesn't go into anything. So she pulls out this little flip chart thing.
Hasdex.
And it's got 5 different pages of lithium ion. Different types of lithium ions. And she's like, do any of these match what it is? And I'm like, I don't friggin' know. It's just a battery. I'm trying to go onto the website, trying to figure out what it is. And she's like, well, I think it might be this one, but we no longer print off the sticker that that we had to put on the box. You need to print it out and mark the box yourself that is a lithium ion battery.
Or I say no and go somewhere else and don't hassle.
So she's hassling you about it being a lithium ion battery, pulls out a dictionary that she doesn't know how to use.
Yep.
And then ultimately says, well, that doesn't matter anyway because we don't have a printer anymore.
Yep. She said just recently, the USPS, previously, they could print them out for you. Just recently,
why would they not do that? They're literally the people that have to deal with this, right?
You're not the one physically transporting it.
Yeah.
You don't care how it's marked.
Yeah.
It's their responsibility to mark it.
That's like saying, you need to read the entire MDS on this before whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't matter because you don't have a Ziploc bag.
You need to read the law books to know what laws that you fall under so that you're not breaking any laws.
Yeah. Makes me want to go postal.
That is absolutely... So did you just go to FedEx then because they're way better?
I told her, I was like, I have no idea what to do. I might come back once I figure this out. I did not go back. I went to UPS. I told the guy, I was like, I need to ship this out. It's a lithium battery. He was like, great. He was like, I got you. He immediately just name, address, where am I shipping it to, typed everything in, $26. All right, we're done. I was like, dear God, I love you. A transaction took less than 5 minutes. I stood in the USPS for probably 10 or 15 minutes trying to figure out with this lady.
Well, and then they're going to jack the price up of stamps to $9 a stamp because they can't figure out why people don't want to utilize their stamps.
Oh my goodness, I have a post office story for you. Okay. You guys ready for this?
Yes.
I'm settling in.
David sends out a ton of letters at work now. And when we started there's a book or a roll. Is this the correct nomenclature? 20 versus 100, is that roughly correct? Something like that? So I said, David, instead of getting the roll, or instead of getting the book, why don't you get the roll you're about due? And he goes, okay, but if it's over X amount, don't do it. Just get the book. But if it's under this, then you're good to go. So I get there, and I want to just make sure I'm using the right things. So I asked the lady, I'm like, I need some stamps. She's like, okay, how many? And I said, how many come in a book and how many come in a roll? And she was like, no, you just, how many do you want? And I was like, don't people buy in certain, isn't there pre-allocated amounts? She's like, you can buy how many you want. I'm like, that's not, how many do people buy books? Yes. How many come in a book? 20. I'm like, do people buy more than 20? Yes. How do you give them? In a roll. How many come in one roll? 100. How much is that? She goes, well, it's 100 times the price of a stamp. I don't know what the price of a stamp is right now.
Why is she suddenly some sort of sphinx hiding this like esoteric knowledge?
I just couldn't believe it.
Takes so long.
So I was like, I don't know what the price of a stamp is. She's like, so it's 79 cents.
It really is.
So I'm like, so the roll is $79.
Hold on, 79 cents for a stamp.
I believe so, yes.
Stamps were 21 cents. That's the earliest price I can remember for a stamp is 21
I
cents.
think I remember a quarter.
Right? So it's like, how has that like quadrupled almost?
I
in our
have no
lifetimes?
idea.
It just goes to show you how wasteful and inefficient the post office is. And it should just be absorbed by, honestly, some guy on a bicycle would do a better job. Literally just pick any random
want
cyclist.
Pony Express
And people
back.
know how I feel about cyclists. I would entrust the cyclists whom I hate
GTR Dad is saying
more than the post office.
That's
nice
right.
battery loops, Kara.
GTR Dad.
Yeah.
You want the batteries installed. If you got a lithium-ion battery, they want
So
it
as long as
in
it's-
the product. So you send that adult toy
With
with
his
the
comment,
product.
we don't do this hand gesture.
Did we see G-Max juices?
Why did the Energizer Bunny get arrested? Assault and battery.
Someone else had posted earlier, lady, I'm going to tell you what kind of batteries, assault and battery.
Yeah, Phil and Ux, very good. We got some good jokes in here.
I was very nice to her because she doesn't
the
make
one by
the
our
rules.
house?
Yeah, she doesn't make the rules.
I saw her
But
out
she's
walking.
also not going out of her way to help you.
Well, when you're doing that, again,
Yeah.
so like in normal conversation, I have a hard time listening to some people because most of the time I can guess what you're going to say by the time you're done with it. And if it's going super lengthy, I get bored. I'm going to tune out.
Yeah.
So like, especially something like that where it's so asinine, like all of this stuff, she says, hey, is it a lithium battery? Because if it is, we don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
You have to go and print it, which is stupid.
Yeah.
But it saves
Why couldn't I
you
just take a
30
Sharpie and
minutes.
write lithium-ion battery on there?
It needs a specific dot
hate
sticker or something.
That
I'm like,
I know.
oh my
No,
gosh.
I know all of this stuff because I deal with shipping hazardous materials on airplanes.
We had to do it for at O'Reilly. All of our different like hazardous things were going back out to wherever to be recycled or processed.
So what she
All
had
these
was called
different
a
stickers.
Hasdex. So here's where I got donked. People make up rules when it comes, and it's like the I got you moment. So we're going to pack up, and we're leaving the place I was at, and we're forward deploying to a separate place. And nobody wanted to do their own cargo, and I have my own cargo that has to go. So Com was like, hey, can I throw some laptops on your shipment? Okay, some laptops. I'm like, do you have hazard decks for the stupid lithium batteries? Yep, we've already got all the hazard decks made. You don't have to worry about it, right? So I go through the inspection process to make sure we have the proper decks. The guy opens it up and he goes, oh yeah, can I just see what they look like? So I open them up and make sure they're installed, and there's like probably 10 laptops. And he goes, oh no. Why did you have to do this? And I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about, first of all. Second of all, this isn't even my stuff, so I'm already outside of my scope of comfort because it's not my equipment. And he said, well, you don't have the right declaration anymore because you exceeded the allowable kilowatt hours or amp hours combined. So if
What a bunch of nerds.
If the battery is less than, like, let's just say for the sake of the story, 1 amp hour, you don't need you don't need the 2.0 Hasdex.
Yeah.
If any individual, so if there was one laptop, it'd be fine. But once the collection of laptops goes over 5 amp hours, it now triggers a secondary declaration required. And I'm like, how are you supposed to know all of this stuff? Mm-hmm. And it's not even mine. So I had to sit there and do all the paperwork over with the inspector for somebody else's. It just was rage inducing.
That is all the information I had, and I had no idea how to
So it's
like.
an LG lithium ion battery. So
But like they
in
had
an anodized
is it-
aluminum casing.
Yeah, but there was nothing in her little sheet that said any of this.
If I can't spell it, I don't care. Like,
Right.
hey, this is normal mail. If it's anything else, it's probably butt stuff, and you're not going to look in there. Send it. Like,
Okay,
that's what I go with, and they've never questioned me.
Hold on,
if you're
Gamer
shipping
Snowflake.
elemental iron, is it female?
Do you work in a shipping situation? My favorite
FedEx.
Yeah, she works at FedEx.
Both she and Rooster Sith.
And actually, that ties in. I had a Rooster Sith encounter.
Ooh.
You did?
I did over the course of the
How?
week. So one of my employees bought a camera that was getting delivered by FedEx, and he had to sign for it or whatever. And like even though it was something that he had signed up for the I'll just sign for it online and just leave it or whatever thing. Because of the high value of the thing or whatever, there was just something that it superseded even the sign and drop, essentially,
Okay.
right? And so they quoted a time when they were going to be there. They said it was going to be between noon and 3, and they tried delivering it at 10 a.m.
Got
and he
it.
wasn't there. So then he sees that it's not there. So he's like, "Do you know anybody that works for FedEx?" I'm like, "I happen to know two people, but one person." And I was like, "He's probably working. I will try to see if I can get information for you, but do not count on this." And he came through in the clutch so hard. It took
Nice.
20 minutes and it was resolved.
Shut up.
He's like,
yes.
"Call this number, go to this place, you'll be fine." And bam, it was done.
Unbelievable.
And it's and you could not find this information on the internet. If I
Nope.
did not have this pipeline of information, it would have been completely he would have been it's Monday. It would have shown up maybe. I don't know. So it was this absolute clutch mode. Stepping up for it. So I very appreciative.
Not what you know. It's who you know.
During your speech there was somebody who was revving their engine hard enough to know
Yeah.
that their dad never hugged them. So here's the thing: hug your children, people, because then we can have quieter cars.
Kara, spin the new wheel.
All right.
Is there anything new on there?
If I have to walk across Legos for the umpteenth time,
Oh yeah, when guests
you have
are
to, you
on,
have to
all
carry
Lego walk
Kara on your
trigger
back
for.
when you do it
Oh,
now.
good.
That's the new rule.
yeah, because I don't cry.
Yeah, that's you. Guests do the Lego walk.
Fine.
Look at he's so.
But I'm going to complain the whole time.
Yeah, but the Lego guy is so happy about it.
Okay, is there a camera on this one?
There is. Oh, hold on. Cover your face for a second. I gotta get a.
No shoes.
No shoes, no socks. That's the only legit way to do it.
Okay, that's how it usually is. You just want to see my hairy hobbit feet.
Yeah, this is the entry for my
Dad wants more
OnlyFans.
Kara backpack.
I think we've talked about this a few times where
Holy, he must have indestructible feet.
Dang.
Unbelievable.
He's like the OPM of Lego walks. What's your secret?
Kids with buckets of Legos. And
I thought you totally said something else. I have kids, so I thought I just.
oh, sir.
That's really good.
Let me guess. You do
That's
100.
the second time we've had a really questionable answer from me. Phrase between.
Yeah, it's all just a phrasing issue. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay,
Funny.
we're gonna talk about.
The hot books out.
Oh, right.
Somebody donated 101 bits, so
We're
Darrell
gonna talk
can.
about Tinker and then ExcaliburCon.
Sweet. Here, let me get logged back in here.
You remember your password?
Yeah, Tinker. I'm in my mech.
Do you remember what Chip said the password was when he walked?
Apolodocus.
I don't even know what that is, but it's such an impressive word. I was like, I have to let him in.
Diplodocus with the beginning switch to Apple. That's about all it rolls
Thought it
up
was
to.
Tennis.
I don't know what any. I know what an apple is. Out of all of what you just
So
said.
do you know like a Brontosaurus?
Yes.
A Diplodocus is even bigger.
Okay.
There's a book that we have. It's Dig Dig Dinosaur. Oh, Gus.
Cam
Oh, you
wants
want three?
paragraphs out
Sorry,
of
you
the
have
dirty
to do it
book.
separately. I'm just kidding. I'm just totally teasing.
Darrell,
Well,
this is all
if
you.
you look, it
Let her
actually is
rip.
101 3 times.
Oh, it
So
was. He did do
Yes.
it.
It just condensed it on the notification.
So this Diplodocus book or Dig Dig Dinosaur book, all the other like a T-Rex fits on one page. When you get to the Diplodocus, it opens the book up and it's both pages, then it flips out and then flips out. So it's like 4 pages wide of Diplodocus. He just gets the biggest chuckle out of it every single time.
That's
we
really
get there.
funny.
We are letting Darrell read the dirty book tonight.
Oh, it's Darrell. this time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You can't pre-dig. You got to just throw
No,
it.
it was the beginning of a chapter, and that's not as juicy. So I went in one One sentence.
All right, let's hear. This is called Glorious Angel?
Glorious Angel.
Mario
Joanna.
Glorious Angel.
Do you want me to do it as a
Yes.
What Angela knew. There will be a honeymoon after the wedding. Princess Peach is in the castle tonight.
Oh, no.
Wowza. Okay. Which would take them across the sea to a land Angela had only read about. It was in Bradford's voice that they had discussed it at length while laying in each other's arms. They would travel to England to a large estate that Jacob owned. They would stay a month or two in England and then return to America, to Texas, the sexiest of states. The days passed quickly for Angela. She lived in a state of continual bliss, wondering if it was real when she was alone, and knowing it was in Bradford. Took her in his arms and made love to her. The first week when Bradford let the family know he was interested in Angela, he paid a good deal of attention to her.
Oh, dang. You have to do 3
Spicy.
paragraphs.
That was 3.
Oh,
They were pretty short ones because it's like.
Okay.
Sorry.
No,
Do you want a little more? I
One
can go
bonus one from page 42.
42.
Mick Caliso, thank you for the 420.
Hey, blazing.
All
right.
That is one of my. I missed the Job of the Hut gift
I don't know what's going on with that.
Oh, this one has a cuss in it. All right.
Just substitute
Just
cusses.
substitute the word with
Toyness.
Well, no,
Toyness.
you could say that. Actually, that's fine. Let's
Yes,
do it.
you will, Toyness. He took her hands down and locked his arms around her so she couldn't move. Did you really expect me to fight for something I didn't believe in? To fight and uphold something that I'm completely against? If my beliefs led me to take sides, Crystal, I would not choose the South.
That's not how
You
the
should
Force works.
respect that.
This is off the rails.
This got political quick.
Sure did.
Well, that's angels.
His glorious angels.
That reminds me of the.
Oh my gosh, Mick Caliso.
Yeah, baby. I am getting
There's the gift.
$4.20
In
donation.
StreamerBot, if any component can't fire, it doesn't fire any of it. So I manually did the sound cue because this is what StreamerBot looks like now.
I have spoken.
So it's like I had to go through and actually find it and like reconnect it and everything. So
Gotcha.
dang, voice mod 3.
Yep.
All right, we are
So
on
anyways,
to Tinker.
Tinker, after that,
I barely knew her.
what? Another passage. All right, so Tinker is Oaken Hollow Games' latest creation. For ExcaliburCon, we released 200 beta copies. We'll get more into the details on that as we go. But the gist of Tinker is you are a Tinker pilot, and you have a mech that has a couple different frames and then equipment that can be attached to the frame to customize your own warrior. An entire game fits in a tin. You get a little mech. It's just a wee little guy like this.
Are they random or
They are randomized. So you could open that one up if you want to see what a pack looks like. So you get 2 random Tinker mechs.
Ooh, I'm gonna droid cam it. Maybe. We'll have to do IP, Chris.
Hey, Tank.
Oh yeah.
2
Hey, Tank, we're
random
talking
frames.
about Tinker game.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, buy one.
192.168.1.51. You can talk.
Okay,
You
no,
said
sorry.
9.51.
1.51.
And then so you get 2 random mechs, 2 random frames of 3, and then 10 equipment cards. So there's ones that do
Remember,
like
tap
if you
to
want
focus.
like long range
There you
or
go.
a sniper or someone who gets up close in your grill and blades. So you can make these mechs however you want. And the big thing about the tin is its portability and the ability to play just about anywhere. So
Is it 1v1, one mech versus one mech? Or is it 10 versus 10?
it is whoever shows up versus whoever shows up. So you can play as many people as you want. And it's actually better with more people. 1 tin can play 2 people. So you can kit out 2 mechs that, all right. Or you have 1 really well kit out mech and then enough trade fodder when you find another Tinker pilot to trade with. They're currently going for $15, so a 2-player game for $15 that fits in your pocket. And the rules are so you're able to crawl up stuff, push people off of things. Like you take it to dinner and you're playing around the salt containers, or you're at school and you have your book bag out and you're using your rulers as bridges and stuff. The whole thing is made to be portable and give it a good shake. To be able to be played anywhere. And the reason we wanted this was so that you can look at the world like a kid again. And you're like, you go to your grandma's house, you wouldn't bring any toys with you, and you'd be bored. But all of a sudden, that staircase was a mountain. That fern she had was a jungle. And it's so much fun. If you go look on our Facebook page or in our Discord chat, I post pictures of where I think would be fun to play. And there's just logs out in the woods or playgrounds or random architecture that is super, super fun.
Cam is curious, are there different cards in every tin?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, cool.
Cards are randomized. So there's 3 different types of frames, heavy, light, and medium. I never put those in order for some reason. Doesn't matter. So heavy, light, and medium frames, they all function a little bit differently. So there's speed, attack, and defense.
It's your classic rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock.
Yes.
So what are these cards, Darrell?
So those would be the frame cards. So that is a light frame. And then the one below it is a medium frame. So that would kind of say like what kind of chassis your mech has. It gives you your basic stats, how much things cost to do for that specific mech. So like this one currently has a +1 to attack. It's our attack frame. Its defense and hull are a little bit higher, whereas the other one is our speed frame. So its speed cost is a little bit less. It can move long for 1 power point. Power points are kind of like your action economy in the game. You can use them to attack, to climb, to shoot, to push, to use abilities, that sort of things. When you're kitting out your robot, you have a slots, so you can put up to 6 slots worth of equipment on something. So it'll say slots 2. So you would have 2 of 6 if your blade was attached, giving you 4 slots left.
Yeah, so the
This
customization.
is the move card.
Yes.
I'm already picking up. You know what those? I mean, it just reminds me of Star Wars.
Yeah, it's
The movie, this part at least.
Just this. That just
yeah.
reminded
Oh,
me.
like X-wings.
Did you see?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. Do you see how that immediately was? I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a bit like I can look at your game and figure out how it
Understand
works
this
without
is how it
even
goes.
reading the rules yet.
Yeah, I think that's one of the hallmarks of a well-designed game is if somebody's just like started flipping through the cards and it starts locking in automatically.
Yep, and it's meant to be like, so if you want your big crunchy games, go find Warhammer, go find that. Like, I'm not reinventing a wheel when it comes to robots fighting each other in that regard, but the portability and to play anywhere, like playing on your desk would be amazing because they can crawl up all of that
Yeah,
stuff.
I have quite an array of things on this desk.
Right.
Terrain would
Or
be insane.
some of these tables, like again, go through our stuff on Facebook or our Discord page, and like the world is your play place again, and that's what I want is just to see it through the eyes of a kid and explore your world and be like, this is a neat thing. I appreciate this spot that I would have otherwise just glanced over and passed on.
That's super cool.
Thanks.
Duluthfly says, dude, it's Mario. I meant to get a pick at the con. But Tink Live says, hello to Builder's Mark. G-Max Drew says, each one has enough stuff to play 2.
Yes.
Which is really nice because it's accessible. Each tin is $15.
Yeah, the price point is great, like the portability, like all these different considerations are things that I think like sometimes like for like even just like lore reasons for sometimes things get like extra complicated or burdensomely expensive and stuff, and it's like
right.
Sometimes the game is just about having fun.
Exactly. And to speak quickly on lore, we're talking about maybe going into it a little bit more. And during my panel at ExcaliburCon, maybe a nice segue, we talked a little bit about how much lore do you put into something. Like when I did All Hallows Eve, those monsters, I have like all the backstories and all the stuff that I put in there, and there's flavors and there's dashes of that in the game, but I don't have like flavor text at the bottom. I don't have things in there because I want somebody's mischief or noita to be theirs. They get to embody that and play it, and it makes it so much more their character, which makes them more invested in the game, in my opinion, than something that's pre-done. Some people have talked about maybe some factions, so like, oh, I want to collect all of this faction's mechs. The mechs themselves, what they look like, don't do anything. Because I was speaking with Phil. Phil's also here from Oaken Hollow Games. He might hot swap in here at some point. We'll see.
Ooh, that'd be a first time appearance, right?
But
That's what I'm talking about.
we were talking on how like you play video games, and I will say Harry Potter just recently did something that I really enjoy in their video game. But, like, I really like this armor set. This looks cool. This is what I want to play, but the stats aren't good enough to carry me through the game. And you're forced to trade something that you don't like, right?
Are you talking about the Hogwarts game?
But Hogwarts lets you, like, have those stats from different items, but wear other pieces.
Yeah, so
Terraria
Diablo
does
would-
it.
yeah.
Terraria? What the heck's the name of the Minecraft 2D?
Yeah, Terraria.
Terraria? You can vanity over.
Yeah. So it's for
think
as
that
great
needs
of a
to-
system it is, it's severely underutilized.
I think it's something that would draw me into more games, or I would play
Destiny is that way
different
now.
things more because of I like the way I look. I don't like. I'll play a board game and I've got to be this big bubby delve.
What is the nickname we say about Destiny? It's a not vanity, but you play to look good. Dark Souls, you play to look good. Like, it's important for your character to look
I play Witcher to look good. And there's so many outfits
can't
that
vanity in that.
I know, but
Kara looks like
I
a jester.
hate
She has a
the way I
checkerboard
look.
shirt on.
It just I play the game to try to find better looking stuff because I hate the way
There's
Geralt
a
looks.
video game. It's called Fashion Slayer, and you get like set bonuses for looking like putting different like combinations of things together.
Right.
There will be advanced code written that will determine whether or not purple checkered pants goes with a tuxedo shirt.
I normally play a light character in Witcher. I've been tempted to do medium because I feel like medium has a very good look. So I might have to switch up how I play Witcher.
But to my point, our mechs, if you want to play a light frame mech, you can play with whatever mech we have out there, depending on which one you get and you like the most. You don't, it's not like this specific mech does this or is this thing.
Yes, I'm the real Chipley.
We want people, and then if somebody wants to like kit bash their own mech, the base is 20 millimeters. There you go. Make it under the size
What
of
if
a
I make a
dice.
20 centimeter mech?
Then you're murdered.
Are you talking? Is that
just
like
like-
hitbox purposes?
Yep, so it's for movement purposes. So if the base is 20 millimeters, so and then for hitbox too, everything's based off of whether or not it's base-to-base contact. So it's not, can I see a piece of your mech sticking above or out of the side? It is if this measurement card can touch from base to base, it counts as a line of sight. And also, we do a lot of like the not just good, but good enough, where like so many games are so anal. Like if there is a hair between your ruler and hitting them, that doesn't count. It doesn't touch. No, we're here to have fun.
Yeah.
Pre-measure the map before you do things. Talk to your friends. We have a thing in the rule book that says if you're in a disagreement, roll it out. If it's something that's close enough,
Oh, I love it.
just
So side A versus side B, they roll a dice, and who gets higher gets the
otherwise you end up
judgment
looking like
passed.
this.
Daryl's real sad about this. Philonux, same.
Big sad.
Same.
Oh, I'm about to do it. Padme.
Cam's ankle, you killed him with sadness. How do you cure this? Play Tinker.
Play Tinker.
Yes. You and I are
it's
the
a
same
wonderful,
wavelength.
it's a wonderful game. Makes everybody happy. You get to be a kid again. It's great.
She's excited about it.
So you spoke
So
about
excited.
bringing some units to ExcaliburCon. Do you want to talk a little bit about your experience?
I want it
there?
really.
Yeah.
So it's in beta version,
It is in beta version.
but people can buy it now from you
Correct.
via website,
Go through Facebook or Discord.
Facebook or Discord.
Oaken Hollow Games at gmail.com. Any of those ways, if you're in the Duluth or Cloquet area, I can meet up. I can mail out with shipping and handling on there. I have not gone through the mail for this one, but I'm expecting shipping and handling wouldn't be too bad.
Okay.
So yeah, please buy it because what we wanted to release this beta out there in a group of folks who are going to honestly and earnestly play and then give us feedback so we can get it polished up to be the final version because we want to make a better version of it for you guys. Yes, Chris has it up.
I was gonna say, can we like tag that link or whatever in or put that link?
And I know
in?
everybody doesn't have Facebook. We are working on potentially getting an actual website. We run things pretty low cost prohibited.
Nope,
a lot of
I get
stuff.
it.
So that's why we're not like paying for one right now. Discord is brand new to us. I'm an old man and learning. A lot of my little acolytes from the con convinced me to get a Discord for this, and it's been popping off.
It's
and
so
wonderful.
powerful. The Discord is so the Discord.
So going through, so I show, like, if you're on our page, I can show you some, like, I got a bunch of Pokemon tins, and in a day, in between doing chores, I made them, and you can see them on the right side there, into Tinker terrain.
Nice weathering.
That's
Thank you.
awesome.
That looks really good.
That's amazing.
I
Reminds me
appreciate
of
that.
Halo
And I
3 Forge.
busted it out, and so they stack, they do whatever, and it's stuff a lot of people have lying around their house. Anyways,
That is some really
Doesn't it look like it
fantastic.
says Craftsman?
Yeah.
That's some
That's- it gives
fantastic
some
weathering,
armature
man.
wear.
Thank you. Yeah, so it's about building this community, building people who want to play, making it cheap and easy for everyone to get into, or go play out in the yard. You don't even need any of these things. Like, go play in the world. That's also fine. This person brought it to DC, and it's in front of the monument, and they're like, how much fall damage would this take? So we mapped it out. The obelisk is 555 feet tall.
Oh my gosh.
And it's
He did.
every short distance they fall, it's one unavoidable damage. And if short distance is 2 inches. So that equates to 6,660 inches, or 3,330 fall damage by it falling off the top of that monument.
Dang. Do we know what Xanth was trying to say?
Yeah, look how cool that it's already going to different states. Like, was able to bring it here and get it on an airplane.
This is technically a district.
Oh, okay, you're right. There's a district.
No, that mech is gone.
Whoa, this looks so freaking
Dang.
So that's in our terrain, playing against some Warhammer.
What if Henry Cavill played your game?
Oh my god.
If Henry Cavill played my game, I would die a happy man.
I would die.
What if
I would.
Jim Cavill played your game?
If anybody played my game, I'm happy.
See,
Because here's the
right
thing,
to say.
I love everybody having fun with our stuff.
Look at those skeletons.
Yeah. Oh, those are actually bits. So remember,
Oh, cool.
last con, you guys gave me pieces of my favorite ship, which is the Fang Fighter, and so there are bits of that model on that scratch build of those. It was like a sloth skeleton or something I got
Cool.
for Halloween, and yeah. So again, like you can make stuff. The big tower is a magazine holder. That's a toy that the girls are getting rid of. The opposite end's like a broken piece of fan. You can't see it on this
Dang.
side. And so, like, yeah, nope, there's All Hallows Eve.
Did you have that at ExcaliburCon?
We are out of print of All Hallows Eve, but I had like 30 or 40 people come up and saying they're interested in it. So we're
Cool.
Now we're finally back in the green because of Tinker. So we are hoping to do a small run. We might do a pre-order sort of situation.
Okay.
We are discussing that, right, Phil?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I
So
want to do it.
He said yes. They wanted pre-order would help with the ordering.
Yep. And so that way, the reason why we haven't done a lot of pre-order in the past is I want to make sure that product gets to people in time, and being a small work out of my workshop person for all of this stuff, I just want to, make anybody sad. Like, Kickstarter takes like 5 years for you to get your stuff. I don't want to be Kickstarter. So we do have a new print company that we are hopefully going through. I'll plug them now because they did a Hail Mary at the end here, overtime the night before the con, getting stuff in, and I had gone to them like a week before, and we were able to do Tinker because of JS Print out in Duluth. They do a lot of signage for ExcaliburCon, a lot of the labels for our local breweries. Super
Okay.
The
efficient.
background of Almanac North was made by JS Print.
Yes,
it
but
really?
like
Yeah.
one of their papers is recyclable, so they're super like into like keeping things environment. Like, I got
That's
a tour
cool.
of the workshop. It didn't smell like fumes and anything like that. It's a wonderful group. They can do all of our printing for our board, or not our skirmish board is the only thing they can't do, but the All Hallows Eve tiles, the cards, which is huge.
They
I don't have to
print
go-
like playing cards.
They can print. They did all the Tinker cards, and then we're gonna start.
That's really cool.
I want to talk to him and see too with Tinker, since I want to the kind of unwritten tagline is play everywhere. I want to make the cards see like a little more durable, maybe semi-waterproof or made out of a plastic. I don't know if they do that, and the price point and so on and so forth. But I need to sit down and talk with them because they're able to do all of our stuff. So now it's the pre-stage of going, this is what I want my All Hallows Eve bin, how much for that, tinker, how much for that. But once I get it, it's click and print. It's here within a couple of weeks, if that even. They seem really reasonable in like the one-stop shop. So that's the only thing that's holding us up right now, is if just getting those like boring pre-stuff done. But I think it'll be a great one-stop shop, and then hopefully
House of Fun. Thank you for the follow. We
Nice.
owe a wheel spin. Is it just a one wheel spin?
Just happened. Yeah, now SMR did that.
Got it.
Shall I spin?
Thank you. House of Fun.
So, beta, people play it.
Yep.
How do they give you feedback? Discord, Facebook?
Discord, Facebook, email, same way as you'd buy them. We like to hear everything. There's a lot of stuff that, we're kind of uncertain if someone brings it up. Ooh, ChatGPT Theater.
Yes.
You're a theater person. You're gonna.
This is
really
gonna be
enjoy
perfect
this.
for Darrell.
I love it. So yep, that's great feedback, because then it just makes a better game for everybody. Our booklet's also digital, so there's the QR code on the back.
Nice.
So that's updated,
cool.
and then you don't have to carry that around. It's less paper on our part, less waste on everybody else. So we will make those changes in there, and then hopefully, we say beta, it's what, 90% of the way there, Phil, would you say? Like, we've got some
For the rulebook?
for the rule book for the game, like
95% for the rulebook. I'd say easy 90 percentile for the game.
so he says about 95% for the rule book, 90 percentile for the game. Like, it's there. There's some semantics we want to brush out. There's some cards we're going to add in. We've got some really good suggestions. Looking at the mechs for balancing, because now we've got people playing. We'll segue into our ExcaliburCon time here. I can come. Do you want me to just lead into that?
Is Carbo here tonight?
I
probably busy.
I thought I might have seen him.
Carbo, if
Maybe.
you're here, you're gonna really enjoy feedback, or we're like testimonying ExcaliburCon experiences. Gus would totally say that. He would play it in a harsh environment.
I would love that.
Really
Take
fun.
pictures if you can legally. Yeah, and here's the thing, anybody listening, if you're playing Tinker, hashtag Tinker Time, put it on our Facebook, put it on our Discord, put that out there on Instagram, because I want to see where you're playing. That's
I just want an underground group of people who play in like illegal spots.
That'd be so sweet. Like, our goal is to get it so popular that it's banned from schools.
Yes.
Heck
Like,
yeah.
that's I know I have made it. Not when I hit 1 million sales, not when I am about, no, if it's banned from schools, that's when I know
not
I've made
allowed
it.
here.
Yep.
Ooh.
All right, so Darrell, you be Darrell, Jeremy, Kara, you be yourselves for this one. I'll be SMR and also read the action lines here.
Okay.
Interior junkyard, day. A sprawling junkyard of twisted metal, busted appliances, and suspicious piles of rust. The air hums with flies. 4 figures shuffle in. Kara, clipboard in hand. Jeremy, wearing thick gloves 2 sizes too small. Stone Monkey Research, dragging a wheelbarrow already filled with nonsense. And Darrell, who has inexplicably brought a lightsaber replica and is swimming it around like a kid at Disneyland.
Okay, so if we're serious about the boutique board game, we need authentic junkyard vibes. Tetanus has to feel dangerous but fun, like Monopoly but with tetanus shots.
Is this a meeple or like a hazard token?
That's a victory condition, Jeremy. 3 hubcaps, 1 busted VCR, and a loose hinge. Classic set collection mechanic.
No. Every game needs combat. I say if someone rolls a 7, they fight me with this lightsaber.
That's not balanced gameplay.
Balance is for the Jedi.
What about this? Like, could it be roll to avoid lockjaw?
Yes, that's the resource drain mechanic. Every turn you roll, and if you fail, you lose a tetanus shot token.
This is starting to sound less like a board game and more like a government PSA.
I just found the centerpiece. Behold the Millennium Scrap Cart.
You're kidding.
No, wait, he's on to something. That cart could be the central hub. You wheel it around the table, and every time it squeaks, everyone takes 1 point of rust damage.
I cannot believe I'm writing this down.
I'll pilot it. Punch it, Chewie.
Careful, that thing's been peed on by like 30 raccoons.
That only adds the authenticity. Our players want an immersive experience.
Fine. But when this wins Game of the Year, I'm not letting you call the expansion pack Lockjaw Legacy.
Too late. Trademark filed.
Does anybody else hear boss battle music?
The junkyard seems to groan. A mountain of scrap shifts, revealing a shadow shaped suspiciously like Darth Vader, made entirely of old refrigerators and mufflers. The four freeze, stunned.
Please tell me that's not the final boss.
Correction, that's the Kickstarter stretch goal. The scrap Vader growls at the sound of 1,000 rusty hinges. The lightsaber toy in Darrell's hand flickers on with an actual spark.
Guess we're play testing combat after all.
Fade out.
That's pretty cool.
I love ChatGPT theater. I think it's my favorite thing that we do.
That's fun.
Not gonna lie.
Yes.
Again, the theater kid in us is really just like...
Oh yeah. It's like, please.
So if you want to develop a game called Tetanus, feel free to...
Currently, we are not working on Tetanus.
Is Lockjaw associated with tetanus in any way?
I think so.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought so.
I know
believe
your whole
so.
body tightens up.
Hey, I think so.
Yay, Steve Carbo is here. All right, time to gush all about
Perfect.
Stop. We only have not enough time to give ExcaliburCon the praise it deserves in the field. I have so many stories. I'm going to have to talk rapid fire.
I know.
And yet we have another wheel spin.
I will spin away.
All right, well, let us... Oh, what, why thing? Why are you saying invalid move?
Hey, ready?
Yep.
Hey!
Thanks, William.
Ooh, that was almost a spin times 2.
So, Cam, the next thing he said... Okay, so it sounds like we need an extended podcast tonight. It's getting turned into art. Because that was the next thing he said after he dreamed it.
All right, while you draw, we're going to talk about ExcaliburCon. Why don't you do a segue? Tell us about your experience with ExcaliburCon.
So... absolutely amazing. Of course, you go into it hoping that you do well, especially when you're trying to launch a new product and sell some stuff. And I mean, when I say Hail Mary Pass, we were getting stickers for our tins. Look on the Facebook page. The day of, and as the con was setting up, me and all mi amigos were like putting tins together rapid fire for this to start. Once we get in there, again, just super welcoming, super warming environment. I love to be able to just say anything and have people just understand what I'm talking about and like nerd love, nerd language. And it's so cool. And this year we were up in the gaming area. So we were like ships passing in the night. I was able to briefly see you guys.
Right. Yeah.
Notice no one came up to see me. You're too
Chopper
busy.
kept us busy, and the wheel and Plinko.
I get it.
Gosh,
I
it was
get it. We barely
insane.
got away. We had
So far,
people...
Chopper doesn't like carpet.
No,
I
that's
realized.
fair.
We had him up there.
We love Darrell. Oh, heck yeah. Scarbo, sweet, thank you. So when we got there, it was really neat. Again, we were showing our stuff to people. We're with all the Warhammer people playing their games, the Magic, so we were in perfect spot right as you come in the door for everyone to kind of see it and go by it and look at it. And it was turning heads and catching eyes. And again, All Hallows Eve was getting a lot of love and attention. Skirmish was too. So just in all, a ton of fun. But what tops it is A, some returning kids from last year, and B, a group we've now dubbed the Acolytes, who were just this, like, oh man, I wish I would have prepared this, but there's like 6 or 7 of them, all in love with Tinker. They bought the weekend pass. They came in, found us like midday on Saturday, and like they each had to buy 3 or 4 tins each easily, and super stoked about it. Coming back asking us questions, wanted more tins, say, like, oh, let's dive into this. One came back with a painted mech.
So cool.
Like, just so cool. And for them to be able to do that at the con, like there was an area for them to go out and do this and to play this and to paint it. It was just so awesome for just that environment to be there. And then and then they came back the next day, and I don't know if they went to a single other booth. They just played the whole day, and like now they're on. I hear that. I feel like I'm gonna get shot.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Triggered.
Yeah, no, like PTSD,
and it was just seeing these guys so excited about a game. Just it does exactly what at Oaken Hollows we want. It gives people those game nights that I used to get as a kid, and I would be excited to go home and play board games with my friends and share those experiences. And now there's another group out there that's getting that because of something we've created, and that's so cool. Phil summed it up in our speech really, really well when they were talking about like what our goal as a company is, and it's not about like, yes, would money be great? Sure, it keeps us in business, keeps us doing stuff. It'd be great to have $1 million, but at the end of the day, if I'm making somebody happy and have fun, that is truly our goal. And
so it's fun that you say that, because that was literally what the entire conversation of going into the weekend for us was, right? That's why we like had all that crazy stuff to give away to people.
Yeah.
There's so many people came up and they're like, what does it cost to spin the wheel?
Yeah.
And it's free. And they're like, and you automatically win something no matter what, right? So it's just a feel good moment on top of like, and then doing like how often do people have a reason to spin a wheel or play Plinko or roll dice in a stakes environment?
Right.
And then like Chop on Top, like it was all built around the idea of like, we're going to give people an experience that just makes them happy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that was it too. So like we're showing people tinker, we're showing everything. And you go to a con and sometimes like prices are kind of bumped up or whatever. And you know, we get through like, all right, and this can play up to 2 people and blah, blah, blah. And here's all this stuff. And they go, okay, well, what's the cost on it? We say $15 and they're like,
That's it.
oh, that we can afford. We can afford a couple of those. I mean, most 2-player games are $30 to begin with. That's 4 players you can equip, you know, like if you really wanted to with Tinker. And so, again, it's at that good price point, not to be like too salesman-y on it, but like it's at a great price point for people to be willing to take a chance on something, and you get something out of it. And the amount of stuff we shaved off, but it's like in a horror movie, right? The less you show the monster, the more scary it is. With us, the less of like a board and rules and set you have, the more you're able to play. And with Tinker, we want people like in the Magic environment where there's Commander, there's Popper, there's all these different formats and styles of playing. Yeah, team up with your buddy, do a 2v2, do a group battle, do 1v1. We're working on some 1v1. We've kind of found out that you need more people. But 1v1 works just fine. It is a lot more fun with more people. But those are all things we got to learn and experience in real time. These guys got to talk to game designers and put input that is going to make our game better for everybody.
Reminds me of Mike and Pizza Delivery Survivors. You know, it's like Twitch was influencing some of the characters in his game and different things like that. Carbo says we have some ideas for Oaken Hollow in 2026, which makes me like really excited.
Oh, I'm excited for
what
that.
he's cooking up.
That's sweet.
So ExcaliburCon for us was this was like a highlight of my year for me.
So good.
We went to Twin Cities Con last year and had a really good time. Same thing, you know, we don't sell anything at our booth. We just tried to emulate the experience of the show in person. And it's not hard to do, but it's not necessarily easy to do, you know. But a driving force for us is I've had experiences that I really enjoy. And we went to Star Wars Celebration in 2022. We had an R5 drive over to us when we were all alone and just do all these fun interactions. He blew smoke, laid an egg with a little mini Lego R5 inside. And it was such a fun, wholesome experience. It's like I really wanted to drive that home for other people and do the same thing. And Chop pulled it off spectacularly with flying colors. He's already down for maintenance again because like the weekend was so rough on him. But it's nice because we have a little bit of time to breathe. But we get to the convention, we set up our booth. There's 5 people, and it takes all 5 of us, if not more, to even just keep the booth up and going. We've got somebody who needs to ostensibly control Chopper now. Gwen and Kara were awesome because they ran all the games and the interactions between Plinko, the wheel, and the dice rolling.
Even though I was losing my voice.
Chris is running the stream. But the summary of the weekend is that so many people were just beyond excited to interact with Chopper. And the amount of children that came up and interacted with Chopper and in their minds believes he was real was unbelievable.
That's huge for them. They get to go home and have that like magic moment of...
It was just unreal. Is Chopper in the room with you right now? He's sort of in the room with us. He's just right downstairs. Chopper, Stone Monkey Research says Chopper won many fans and gifts at the con. So to summarize up some of our super duper wholesome interactions is there was the Jawa dude, the Obi-Wan old man Jawa. And so those two had a fun little interaction. There was Vader. There was the 501st there. So Chopper photo bombed the 501st, which was really funny. Like they're taking all these really, okay, we're going to get this person in here and this person in here. We're going to try to do this big group photo. Everybody who showed up for the weekend, and I drove Chopper right into the middle of it. And it's just like, spin him around. And they're like, Chopper! They're all taking pictures. And so that was really, really cool. But Chris Bartlett and Christine Gailey, unbelievable people. To be on the panel with them was incredible. The after time we spent with them. So we drove Chopper over to his booth. And while we were waiting in line, this is a funny moment in and of itself.
Oh my gosh, like.
So this guy comes up. He's like, apparently he works as a personal trainer somewhere. So it makes sense why he would be showing off. So then Chopper whips his arms up and embarrasses him. It's just unbelievable.
Well, and then he came back the next day, and Dave drove up. So he went to the wand vendor. And Dave drove up behind him and popped the arms at him again. And he's like, and the guy's like, you need to take a picture of us flexing together, right?
Yeah.
So they did that. And then Chopper went out on an adventure. And then he finally came back to our booth. He's like, I wanted to stop by, but I couldn't be here when Chopper was here.
He's bullying me.
Which is the Chop thing to do.
Right.
So we get done with the panel. We go back down. We drive Chopper over to the Chris Bartlett, Christine Gailey area, the star area, and there's a little boy there. I'm gonna guess 8. We're gonna go with 8, dressed in like a Halloween version costume of Darth Vader. And Chopper will play the Imperial March, but those aren't. It's random. Some of the sounds are random.
Hello,
that gets
Scotty.
played. And so the kid turns around and they're having an interaction. I really started to sell it. So I was like, David was controlling him at this point. And
You guys got good at like hiding that you were controlling him.
Yeah, because now the focus is on me and Chop and not the controller. Because it breaks that suspension of belief or whatever. But anyway, so I was like, Chopper responds. If you pet him, he will respond. So as soon as the kids would touch him, Chopper would do his little nod. And then if you just tap the sticks really quickly, his wheels will move him enough where he wiggles, and his joints are all plastic. So he's got so much animation between that and the loose mounted antenna, right? He's just a silly, loosey-goosey droid. So
the Muppet, the Jim Henson,
yes.
as long as there's something moving on it, it gives it life.
I didn't even think about that. 100%. The loose antenna is like the hair on Pepe or whoever, just loosey-goosey.
So Carbo says that the guy that's incredibly cut is Griffin from Anytime, and he's full-on supportive of, I'm assuming, ExcaliburCon.
Oh, yes.
So he was awesome. He was
He had a great attitude.
There's plenty of people that would have been like, you're picking on me with your robot.
Yeah.
I just thought it was so funny. Like he sees himself on camera, he's like, like
I'm sitting there and I'm just like,
and then Chopper's like,
And what a perfect, you didn't know that Chopper could do that.
no, who would know that?
Right.
I didn't even.
The perfect thing just to hand this guy back.
From day one, I was like, for ExcaliburCon, we will get him moving and making noise. Point blank, that's what I sold everybody. And the last week and a half, 10 days,
every single night,
Chris
Jeremy
was
would
like,
work
my
for
priority
4
is getting the
hours.
arms to go out. And I'm like, fine, we'll put the time and energy into getting him. We're in the same boat.
Well,
it was up
we had a
until
conversation that led me to saying that because his personality really is through his arms.
It is. It's so much. It's so much a part of who he is. So this little 8-year-old boy in Vader, the kids like touching Vader or touching Chopper and moving around and just like mind blown, right? So then this guy comes by and he goes, Chopper, what are you doing talking to Darth Vader? You're the light side droid and he's the dark side. Don't even think about joining the dark side. David hits the random call button for songs and there's like 12 things that can pop up. It plays the Imperial theme. The kid just smiles and Chopper turns and looks at the guy and is like, dun, 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 right? And so the guy's like, oh, Chopper is joining the dark side now, right? So the interaction just is about to wrap up and the kid leaves and we have some wonderful moments with Chris and Christine. Later on, kid comes back by the booth, wouldn't stop telling his mom that he had to see Chopper again. So he came over, does another interaction with Chopper, leaves. And if I butcher this, I'm sorry, but it's the point. It gets across the timeline of everything. And so then before he had to leave the convention for the day, he said, Mom, can I please go back and say goodbye to Chopper? I need to say goodbye to Chopper. So he comes back and says goodbye to Chopper. And the mom leans over to Gwen and was like, I want you to know that when he met Chopper the first time, or that he loves Chopper so much, he said it was the best of his life.
Yeah, the best moment of his life.
The best moment of his life. So to know that we created
a core memory.
A core memory.
Comes down
who knows what this is going to... And I just try to think of as a parent, you all get this, right? I don't know the circumstances of which brought them there. There's parents that probably drag their kids to these things. There's kids that drag their parents, which I would like to think is probably the majority of attenders at this thing.
Yeah.
And then there's families who everybody's into it, right? But regardless, it's like the mom wakes up. She has no idea what this is going to be like when she gets there. They get there and they go around and they see the booths. And then to have your child have this experience, this wholesome experience, it just validates the ticket price. All the work that Carbo put into it, everyone, Rooster Sith and everyone involved with throwing it.
Yep.
It just immediately makes it all worth it. From just that one, and I can't even tell you guys all the other stories.
Even from the first drive around that we were doing, people were losing their minds.
Yeah.
Similar story with us. So once we got all of our tins up, Phil had the idea for me and my booth mates to all build a Tinker set, so we can say hey, this is what I pilot, this is mine, so I have mine set out, Phil has his, and we can show people, and I have one of my painted mechs in there, oh, this is what you can do in my glow-in-the-dark D8. yeah. Those ones don't usually come in there, but
they're very special.
Whatever. Buy your own scrubs. No.
That's a very hard flex for a $2 thing.
Listen, man, I don't make a lot of money, so $2
it's the costume jewelry sells at 20 feet, right?
Oh, 1,000%. I'm pretty on stage. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So we've all made these sets, and throughout the con, we're doing this, we're doing that, and we had a kid come up, and it's him and his mom, and she's been kind of sitting off to the side a little bit, and she's watching him interact with us, and
I love where this is going.
And I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. He's been playing, he's doing this, and he comes to they don't come to the panel, but they do come to the demo, so they could so he's there and he's getting to play with people. And then a little bit later on, he's kind of hovering back, and she goes, "Hey, guys, do you think there's another table? Is there another demo coming up? Because he's not somebody who goes out and talks to people or really interacts, but he wants to play this again with somebody." And he's, he doesn't know how to do that. Yes, it's a beautiful quote.
That lives on, by the way. There's a running record.
No way.
Yeah, I literally have it set up. We were going over old quotes from the past. There's a text document that saves every single one of them.
And then we tried to guess who said it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So in 3.5 years, when we get back to this one, we'll be like, was that Jeremy? I can't remember.
Yeah.
So somebody in chat remembers, so you can point out that it was Darrell.
Who's vain and in theater. So she's like, this is so cool. He doesn't go out and want these interactions with people. Now he's asking to hang out with somebody. So I set him up with the acolytes. They were so good. The next day I was like, hey guys, we're gonna probably need some help, because the first play test we thought we'd get 7 people. Ended up 35 people in our thing. Whoa. Phil almost had to miss our panel because I am like, Phil, you might need to stay back. We have so many people here. Everyone got it. The acolytes came back the next day. They were helping teach more people, and they were just set up over in the corner so I could be like, hey guys, do you mind if somebody comes in, this and that? And they took this little guy under their wings and flew. It was amazing for everyone. That kid got to go home and be like, I talked to some people, kind of broke out of the shell. The mom saw how awesome that was. And then Josh Roper goes home, one of my booth buddies, and TM. And he goes, oh, hey guys, have you seen my tin anywhere? He's like, I don't know. He's like, he had Jarsh written on the back. And I'm like, no. And he goes, beans, I think I sold that. And we're going over, and we're like, yeah. And the thing is, these are tooled out. We just picked 10 cards, but they're somebody who's played the game for a while and tooled out a really, I think he had a heavy with a teleport on it, Phil, is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah, which is it's tight. So there's a little, if you guys are watching this, that's your payoff. Heavy with the teleports and a blade is awesome. Anyway, I'm like, no. And he's like, I wonder if it went to that kid. I don't know. And he's like, if it went to anybody, if it's him, I'll be go for it. Sure enough, I see the mom and him walking out. I'm like, hey, come over here. Can I see your tins quick? Because they bought 2. So he wanted one more to see if he could get some more cards. Sure enough, pull the first one out. Jarsh. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, she's like, oh, we can give it back. We don't mean to. And I'm like, nope, it was sold. Like, you just got yourself probably what would amount to like
Curated.
$20, $30 worth of like tins
that's
going
amazing.
through to curate this thing. And like, so he broke out of his shell. His mom got a cool experience to see him doing it and talked with older people, was doing well in a game that he enjoyed that he's going to share. And he got one of our tins.
That's amazing.
It was so cool.
For some silly reason, so Maker's Mark, the whiskey, they dip the bottles. There's a coveted or sought after bottle that's like deep dunked.
Just completely dipped.
Yeah, have you heard it? So it reminds me of, it's like the Jarsh Chin is like this handmade, curated, you know, it's the deep dunk of, you know, whatever. It just come out of the gate swimming, you know. Good night, yo, Maris Correo. So that's exactly on the same vein. Is we don't have that problem with Chip. The kid is more outgoing than Kara and I combined. We'll talk to anybody anywhere.
Yes.
But to put yourself in the mindset of that parent, and you've seen, I mean, how many Hollywood movies, right? It's the same heart, you know, kid is too bashful to make friends or, you know, whatever.
But he's the strongest Yu-Gi-Oh player.
Heart of the card.
And to find,
I believed hard enough in myself that now we can be friends.
That's not how it works. Sorry, I could do Yu-Gi all day. We'll go later. Anyway.
it's that's absolutely wonderful. And so like, and then I can't talk to Steve enough about how well he did getting the, oh my goodness. Okay. We will talk about this.
We have a lot of stuff that we need to get to in the last 10 minutes.
Sorry, I'll shut up.
No,
Are these coloring
those are
books?
giveaways.
Oh, we have something for you, Darrell. This is for you.
Oh, thank you. My daughter's playing cards must have fallen out of the box. Wild.
They have been here. We didn't use those to play Lord of the Rings, but they were by our Lord of the Rings games.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll get to these in just a second from our cool friends over at Ward. So let's see. Validation. Oh, stars. I wanted to talk really quick about the stars at ExcaliburCon. I had the most wholesome experience with every single one of the celebrities that were there. I've never been shown so much time, I guess, or like given so much time.
Yeah.
We hit it off with Brooke
Chalmers.
Who was the guy sitting next to Brooke? He played in Demon Slayer. They're both voice actors for anime. But he says,
I didn't talk to them.
he goes, hey, come over here. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? He goes, you got a Star Wars podcast? Yeah, I do have a Star Wars podcast. Can I ask you a question? I've always wondered. Yeah, what's up? Yeah. What do you guys do when there's no Star Wars content? Well, A, there's always Star Wars content. But I'm like, B, we do stuff like this. We build this robot. We talk about 3D printing. And I'm like, we like other fandoms too. You know, it's like Lord of the Rings, you know, Avatar, you know, One Punch Man. He goes, oh, that's actually pretty cool. That's actually really cool, right? So I sit and talk with Brooke and this other guy for like 15 minutes.
Is it Brent?
Must be. It's 100% Brent.
Brent, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Mukai.
That's him.
Yeah.
That's him.
Hey, I think okay. Sounds right.
So I sat there and I'm like 15 minutes. I'm like, I don't want to be like blocking people from making them unaccessible because people are there to see him. And yep, unbelievably nice human. And I am so sad because I did not get him a chopper patch. I had it in my pocket to give to him and I didn't. So please invite him back next year. Yes.
Dan didn't? I didn't get to see anybody else.
Yeah, no.
It was a good problem.
You
I was so
would be
busy
literally
upstairs.
sick with how much time Jeremy was spending with these people.
Yeah.
Literally, it's like
Gravis.
I've known these people for like 20 years. That's how much. Like,
we were concerned that Jeremy and Kara had like died. He was like, "Where the heck are they? Were gone for like an hour and a half.
They pooping?
Just
Do you want to pull
schmoozing
up?
with these
That would have been
people.
if Jeremy was pooping.
Yeah.
Do you want to pull up Brooke as well?
I had to go to the
So
bathroom.
Brooke Chalmers, okay.
Insanely nice.
So who's the One Punch Man guy right there? Is that
Big God.
Oh, it's Bang's friend.
Oh, him.
It's not.
He voices Pig God in One Punch
also
Man.
Pig
Yeah.
God? But like that to me is a bigger character than Pig God.
I can't remember what.
This guy?
It's like Bang. It's another like punch or it's a noise. I have a onomatopoeia.
Did you celebrate Brent's birthday? No, and I didn't find that out until after the fact when I watched your shorts that you posted. Brent was blown away by our hospitality.
Is that Gyoko? Is that what's the? Sorry, Scotty K commented something. I just don't know if how far behind we are. Sorry.
So Brooke there, right? So I'm like, I need to leave because I'm talking to you too much. That's what I'm like, I'll come back if you want me to come back and talk with you more. And he was like, yeah, actually do come back. I like really talking to you. I'm like, are you okay? Yeah. All right, I'll come back.
So
I leave and I come back later and I talk to the group and I'm like, let's give them a Game Boy cart and a
Chop
Pepper
patch.
Patch. And so I gave Brent was busy talking with someone, so I didn't butt in. That's part of the reason why I didn't give him one. And so I'm sitting there talking with Brooke even more, and he's busting out Star Wars trivia. He's busting out.
That's when I wandered.
That's when you wandered up.
That's cool.
And so I hand him the Game Boy cart, and all of a sudden he's just like holding it and looking at it. They're cool, but I think
It's right there.
I'm what do you call it?
The
I don't
old
know.
and the new one.
Desensitized to these because we've been doing it for, I don't know, we've been 2022. We didn't give any out last year at Twin Cities Con. Chris and I did redraw it from scratch in 3D, so I now know how to draw.
Show Darrell the original.
Because here's the original. So each one of these required individual hand-placed stickers.
Beautiful.
Both front and back. And it was like, what, $200 for a batch of stickers?
Yeah, it was
Some obscene
insanely
amount.
expensive.
Not to mention
Just
the
print would do it
plastic.
cheaper.
So I was like, well, I'll just punch the logo in. And then Chris is like, let's QR it. My poor computer. Anyway, regardless, I gave him one. He holds it in his hand. And he looks up at me. He's like, I was a manager at GameStop for 12 years. He's like, do you have any idea what it's like to feel one of these in my hands again? He's like, this is unbelievable. This is insanely cool. You made this? I'm like, we made this as our business card. Blown away. So then I was talking about during the panel with Christine and Chris, the 6 degrees of separation of like, hey, they're dropping Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, who Avatar. I mean, like insane work history.
Yeah.
Well,
They're
and
dropping it like
talking
it's
about Pedro
nothing.
Pascal.
Hey,
and,
Rock. Hey, Rock 88. Oh, we're just nerding out about Chris Bartlett and Christine Gailey right now. The new C-3PO and new R2-D2.
I'm just saying we need to talk to Chris about live streaming
timed
into live streaming into the podcast.
Rock
I'm
has
just
timed you
saying.
out.
I'm just saying.
I'll shut up. I'm not moving.
Rock, you didn't come to ExcaliburCon.
Yeah.
It was. Dang, Drill.
You can puppet me. That's the way around this. Just put her up in the back and you can talk.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Anyways, I played Tinker the whole time, and wild how that works. Yeah, if you can get any of those big celebs to come play Tinker, I will pay you the keys.
Sure, tell your story from you.
Yeah.
Wait, which story am I telling?
Anyone that you have?
Oh, anyone.
There's so many.
I lost my
tell
voice. I
anyone
couldn't
you
talk.
want.
Like, we go to do the panel. So Sunday, I almost didn't even come. Because I poured boiling water on myself Sunday morning.
Smart.
Yeah, that felt great. And so I almost didn't go. I didn't have a voice. I just burned myself. So I almost didn't go, but I'm really glad I did because the panel with Chris Bartlett and Christine Gailey. Gailey? Is it Gailey or is it Galley?
Yeah, Gailey.
Gailey. It was so great. Even though I didn't say much, except for choke out my name. Chris Bartlett's a fantastic person. Oh, yeah. There we are. Jeremy with Remy on his head. I loved Chris because,
that's so funny. I didn't know that you had that. I'm so glad that you wore that. It's just such a fun thing.
That is neat.
Oh, thanks.
Next time, I'll just sit on your head if you want.
That'll cost you $20.
Yeah, that's gonna cost you.
Close to the same size, you know.
Fully, it's fair. Could you imagine being a chef hat? That'd be amazing.
How long is this time out?
They're 2 minutes long.
It's like 70 years.
But during the panel, I loved Chris because, like, yeah, we had questions we could ask, but Chris was like, he kind
It
of.
literally just ended Jeremy.
Oh, there you go, Jeremy. Yeah.
I asked Gwen, of all people, I was like, should I wear this Remy on my head? I do it because it's fun, first of all. Remy's an amazing character and a big Pixar fan. And like, whatever. I forgot he was up there, and I'm like, do you think Chris and Christina are like, what an absolute, who is interviewing
Who are
us?
they up here with?
Steve, they're like, you put us in a professional podcast environment, and the guy is wearing Remy on his head, but Gwen said yes, and then you just validated it by saying, like, I'm glad you did as well. It's fun, right? I don't know. We're gonna
what you're there
the whole
for.
Exactly. The whole point is for people to go there and express their fandom of things.
Yeah.
Yep. And you got to do that with other people. It eases them up. It eases you up. I
do have a micro tangent story that's really, really fun.
Shocking.
Snowflake's probably not going to do 4 cosplays again. One is sufficient.
That was insane.
We're gonna go just a couple minutes longer because I want to get through some of this stuff. First of all, this is a funny story. At the deck, Steve, call in all of your help. Get taller stalls. If you go into the bathroom, there's not enough for the men. Okay, there's only one stall.
Do not get taller stalls.
No, get taller stalls.
Like, see
the toilet
over.
can stay fine. I sit down.
My KeepCon badge almost got peed on when I used it because of how.
I want you to understand.
The walls and the doors, just make those taller because I can see over them, and I'm like,
and somebody
it's a power
comes
play
in
to make eye contact with people when they're coming in.
Oh no! I wasn't making eye contact with people. Remy was. He's stuck above the top of the stall. So everybody comes into the bathroom, and I'm using the stall as intended for number 2. And Remy's hanging out above the door, looking around. You know when you're in traffic and you can see someone picking their nose? I equate that to like people can, like, I don't know, it felt more personal.
You're now identified. Everyone's going to be like, I smelled that guy's poop.
I go around. Oh, that's the guy that was in the stall. They don't even have to know.
Rats in the restaurant and the guy's poop.
Did you hear those farts?
Right. So that was my really quick tangent story. So the opportunities that Steve gives us last year, I wasn't there, but Martin Kleba and Leilani Shu, amazing. This year,
Fantastic.
These two were so incredible. We spent so much time talking to Chris Bartlett. We spent so much time. They signed Chopper. Both of them did.
Oh, we didn't bring his back panel up here.
And then not to mention, at the end of the convention, Chris comes over and gives us a hand-drawn autograph and photograph of Chopper.
That's so cool.
Dressed to Chop.
No, he didn't say this is for you guys. He said specifically this is for Chop.
I really wish we hadn't packed him up yet.
Chopper.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he could have, given it to him.
Mm-hmm.
But then just back to Brooke. So Brooke and I were shooting the breeze, the voice actor dude, and we're talking about like 6 degrees of separation. And I said, this guy's dropped. Chris Bartlett's over here and Christine Gaillier. They're talking about Jude Law and, Dave Filoni.
Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau.
Yeah, Rosario Dawson's banging on the top of R2-D2's head during filming. And he goes, I got a 6 degrees of separation story. He goes, I directed Mark Hamill once. And I was like, that's incredibly
voice
cool.
acting.
So he's talking about directing Mark Hamill doing voice acting.
And Sean Astin.
And then when I give him the cart,
right?
He goes into this story about being a GameStop manager and looked upon his memories with much happiness, might I add.
Yeah.
Says that, Neil Patrick Harris used to want to get Phantom Menace merch. So he gave him his phone number and he's like, hey, when the merch shows up, can you give me a text or a call?
Specifically like figurines.
Just his drug hookup.
Yeah.
Well,
but
they would
for
get
Star Wars merch.
Yeah, they would get Phantom Menace figurines in, and whenever the special ones would come in, he would call up, those would be the first ones to go. So when they got him in, he would call up Neil Patrick Harris, be like, hey, we got new figurines in, come and get them. So he would get first dibs on those ones.
So this is Chris Bartlett and Christina Gailey's signature on R2-D2 or Chopper's back panel.
R2-D2 and so the thing, it can't be understated that Anthony Daniels still occasionally does R2-D2 stuff, or sorry, C-3PO stuff, right?
Yes.
But that is not the main thing that he does anymore. And then, I can't remember what his name was. The original person who played R2-D2 no longer does it. Kenny Baker. He's for deceased reasons.
Yes.
Moving
Let me work
forward,
on that.
Moving forward, the live action C-3PO and R2-D2, the live action C-3PO and R2-D2, that's them. Right, this is the next generation. It's like James Bond turning over, or whatever. It's these are the next generation of these actors, and they were so generous with their time and so generous with their stories and so just warm and engaging and awesome to be around.
My favorite part during the panel was when Chris Bartlett. When I choked on my name, he asked me what my name was, and I was like, because I'm like, lost
that
my
was
voice,
hilarious,
right?
by the way.
So it's a cigarette.
Yeah, right. I've been smoking 20 packs a day for the last 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
your voice is back extremely and utterly perfect now.
Right,
and it's not
a week later.
ExcaliburCon.
I'm so mad. Anyway, so he did C-3PO voice saying hello, Kara, or whatever he said in the voice of C-3PO. I was like, oh my gosh, it's the best thing ever. It was so fantastic.
Cam's ankle says Chris's story about Carl Weathers was so cool. So Carl Weathers, Darrell, I highly recommend
special.
actually go. I don't ever tell anybody to watch our show. I don't. We go out in public. I don't talk about the podcast.
No.
This is if you get here, congratulations. You found the secret path through the internet to find us. Welcome. But we don't. Nobody promotes less than us.
We are the worst at self-promotion on the planet.
I think I talk people out of it. People are like, oh, you do a podcast? it's crazy. It's on Twitch.
Everybody has podcasts nowadays.
Exactly.
Okay, how funny is it though? Like,
so
two of my
true.
patients showed up to the con, and they're like, "Yeah, you told us you had a podcast. I didn't realize you had a podcast." Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
so congratulations, you made it here, right? So, so let's see. I recommend watching the panel because it's very interesting. There's a story where Chris talks about Carl Weathers wanting to have him take off the helmet to get to know him on a personal level.
Yeah.
There's so many good stories from there. But I have another really heartwarming one.
Can you pause just 1 second?
course.
Somebody filmed our panel. There was a guy in the booth filming that.
The WDIO dude?
No, he was at our booth. He hangs out with us all the time. He's a great guy.
Paul Walsh or
No,
whatever?
it was like a guy on the phone.
That's the WDO dude.
If you guys, if anybody knows where that video went, I'd love to see our panel.
From what I understand, Steve's supposed to be getting all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't want to say any guarantees, but everybody that I talked to that was doing that stuff said that they were going to send it back his way.
Steve, if you're still here,
okay.
Paul did say that you would have the video of our panel, and we should talk to you about getting it. Thank you so much.
Gamer Snowflake said Chris did a special video with Rooster Sis after I was hanging out with them, and Cam Zingle said I watched it at Snow Monkey Research. So here's
Sweet. Anyways, heartwarming.
So here's the I can't believe I lived this.
I will steal
firsthand.
this if you don't take it from me.
So Chris during the panel talks about one of the questions we talked about was fan responses and do you have anything that sticks out that's memorable? And Chris said there's a subset group of people that get so overrun with emotion because this is their childhood. I mean, they were like people who watched Star Wars come out in 1977, and they get so overrun with emotion. So what he does is he doesn't want the focus to be on him. A, he's not Anthony Daniels, and he understands that. B, he doesn't want the focus to be on him. So he talks about he'll go behind them just kind of casually, and then have him look. He'll talk about the prop, and he'll have him look into C-3PO's eyes.
Because he carries around the 3PO
like a prop
head.
from the show.
He has it on the desk.
On the desk, right?
Yep,
and
right
so
there.
right there. Okay, so that's like an actual 3PO prop.
That is in live action thing. He wears that.
He wears that, okay? And then while they're looking at C-3PO, he'll have a one-on-one interaction with them with the voice of C-3PO. And he says the people will just weep and they'll have all these overruns emotions. But the focus isn't on him when he does it.
Yeah.
It's on 3PO.
It's
right?
about the character. It's
about
the performance.
So my mom watched the panel live.
Mm-hmm.
She has mobility issues, so she has a handicap permit. She said she would love to, but she didn't want to deal with the road construction and the rigmarole, parking at the deck and getting to come to the convention. And so I went outside and I FaceTimed her and I was showed her. I'm like, look at these handicap spots.
Literally,
there's the spot.
2 steps from
There's
the door.
If you can get to the spot, I'll get you inside. Then she did the whole thing. She was like, I wouldn't even know what to say. I can't talk to these people. I'm going to get starstruck. I don't feel like I can talk to them. I'm like, you don't understand. It's the exact opposite of that. They're here for you to approach them. Right. You need to come
they have been specifically seasoned to be able to
The Minnesota
do this.
in me is I just can't do that.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to waste their time.
I don't want to waste their time.
I stood right next to the Angelica lady. I gave her the head nod, what's up, and I walked by and I was like,
her voice is so distinct. It's crazy how it just immediately triggers.
She specifically didn't talk. We both did the head nod and enough for me to go I think that was her. Yeah. And I walked out carrying crates, and then she got picked up by whoever, and I'm like, beans. I could have talked to her. Anyways,
so my mom meets Chris. He's talking to her. They talk for a while. Then she busts out a second line on him. Hey, C-3PO has been my favorite character since 1977. She talked about waiting in line and everything like that. Chris gets up from the table. Now, granted, she saw the panel, but I don't think it registered with her. He gets up from behind the table, and I'm thinking to myself, he's doing the thing. He's doing the thing.
He's doing that to my mom.
He's doing that. He's going to get behind her, and he's going to do the thing. He did the thing. So he's like, look at this prop. I talked about look at how hard it is to see through that. Look at that C-3PO right there. In the blah blah blah. And he gets behind there and he does that. And I wish I could even do a semblance of it, but he's like, hello, Annie. He's doing the thing. Hello, Annie, and he does the thing, right? And it's just my mom would just started to well up, and it was, I'm like, he did the voice. He gave her such a special experience. Yeah. It was unbelievable. The stars this year were just they're down to earth,
fantastic,
approachable people.
Mm-hmm.
Similar vibe of how that connection is there, and I may have shared this on when we were doing our anime list way back when. But I had a coworker, my boss is Ethan Hischer, and he was great at voices, and he knew I was a big Digimon fan, blah 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 blah. And he set this whole thing up where he's like, hey bud, if you could spend 1 hour with Gabumon, what would that be like? And I'm like, oh man, that'd be just like, it'd be amazing. And he's like, what would you do? And he left. And he goes, bye, Darrell, love you. And in Gabumon's voice, and I just like it came, I ugly cried from like, we're having like, I'm slicing meat for a restaurant right now. I'm having, and he's like,
extra
what
salty.
Extra salty. He's like, what'd you do with Gabumon? Like, we hung out. And I was like, what? Like, we're just doing boy stuff. And then he's like, bye, Darrell, love you. And it hit me so hard. I ugly wept from 0 to 60 for like a second. I was like, I was like, and then we both looked at each other and like, where'd that come from? What was that? I just had like a little like microaggression released from me or something. I was like, I didn't know this about myself. I might need to talk with somebody. That's a little too much emotional attachment to this character. But it was the fact that like I got recognized.
Yes.
Because again, he was behind me. I didn't like, it was Gabumon talking to me.
Oh.
And so to have C-3PO, to have any of your characters talk to you and interact with you in a way that it is just overwhelming. And so like for those stars to give that at this convention, because again, a lot of places it's like, I sign this, you're out, you're next here. You get that vibe.
Oh man, totally.
I have a hard time approaching people because I'm like, no, that's whatever.
That's not a sincere interaction.
Right. They seem sincere. We've had people walk by our booths last year more than this one. Again, we were up, so it was good. But we kind of missed out on the con downstairs. At the same time, we were exactly where we needed to be. We loved where we were. It was the
so you need a satellite operation on both floors.
Maybe we'll just have a little live feed to your table, and we can just. That's all I need.
It's the small town. It makes smaller conventions worth it because like these bigger celebrities, they're not going to have the lines. They're not going to have like that insincere interaction.
But it's still treated like, and to me, it's a huge con.
Yeah. Oh, it is. I mean, it to have it the level
big and important and be like, I set up lights and sound in this room not even 5 years ago, and now I'm in here. Right. Presenting myself, selling something like, oh, bring another mic for Phil here to get in, and like in the room and selling my stuff, making my dream come true, and having a place where other people's interactions and like lives are being touched by this, and to be able to open that up for everybody is an amazing experience, an amazing opportunity that you just don't get anywhere else.
Gus, it's the biggest small con I've ever seen. That's what it was. Okay, so we've got multiple giveaways here, correct?
Yep.
So what can I say about these? These are
Word coloring books.
Word coloring books, but is this a new product coming out? Because I heard these aren't for sale yet.
I believe midnight tonight.
So midnight tonight.
Going out period of these coloring books.
So we have the opportunity to give these away.
Yep.
So we're going to draw for these first?
Yep, let's draw for them first. So this is going to take a minute to get through all the different contest things, but so we're drawing for that. I'm glad that the contest draw stuff is working. Some of the things aren't working because StreamerBot's got something messed up with their Twitch account right now, and I can't fix it until we're done streaming. But this will work.
RJ, I'm so glad you're Groudon. There's not enough. Chris put a lot of work into making it so all the mons can appear.
I was going to say, Double disappeared off of the screen. Which
you time out after a certain amount of time.
Oh, if you don't chat and stuff?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I also do have 3 Tinkertons here if you guys wanted to give those away to folks.
Oh, should we do some bundles?
Yeah.
Should we do Tinker plus award comic book?
Yes. Can we give away all 3 Tinkers?
Absolutely.
All right.
Heck yes.
Can we give away 1 Tinker next week?
Yes.
We're going to give away 1 Tinker next week.
All right, who we got? So Mikalisto or M. Callisto.
Do you have any more Tinkertons on you?
I do. Currently, like to sell or
to me?
To
like M. Bison.
I can get you one. I got the hookup.
Otherwise, I'm like, we're only going to give away 2, period.
Is Marty going to win his own comic book? Marty's disqualified from winning his own comic book.
You give that back to Marty.
M. Callisto is the winner. Marty, you can't win your own thing.
I don't know how
Marty's
that works.
Marty's going to die of big sad when he gets home and knows he can't have his own comic book.
But then he's going to miss out on Tinker.
Oh, well, that's true. Well, no, I already made the rules. Marty's not winning his own stuff.
So Mikalisto.
Okay, Mikalisto. Nope, okay, I got it. We have 3. I was going to give one away next week. Maybe we can talk about that, Darrell. Marty wins the Tinker. Mikalisto wins the comic book.
I think that's fair.
No, Mikalisto wins the bundle. That's what I meant to say.
Welcome
Nick Kalisto
in.
doesn't get screwed out of the Tinker.
Yeah, they get the whole bundle, and then Marty gets the bonus copy
because
of the
he
game.
technically won, and he doesn't win his own thing. So now the next drawing will
Is
be
the
for
bundle,
another
and
bundle.
Marty, if you're in it at all, I'm going to ban you for life. Bang enter in chat. So that's the thing. I can't call these up right now. I don't know why, or I guess I could. Hold on 1 second. Chat commands. Giveaway test trigger. I can. So I have to like manually
Oh my gosh.
fire, right?
Who is the Hobby Habit? What did he randomly got? It's that weird looking bird thing.
Type no.
What is that?
No, no,
it's the
that's
fossil
the fossil Pokemon with the one with the like the
It
head
fuses
and, yeah.
together, so it's two
How do you get
miss.
that one?
It just randomly
so
assigns one.
random. If you don't like that Pokemon, bang avatar space what Pokemon you
Marty
want. Any
really
of them.
wanted Tinker. So that's cool that he won Tinker because he said he couldn't make it to your booth, which you get because you guys couldn't get it. Everybody was so busy that weekend.
Yeah.
Everybody was
All
so
right,
busy.
so I just want to give everybody a chance to
Hey,
get
pizza
entered.
delivery
We're gonna-
survivors.
I want to
I'm
just
dancing. Nice. The hobby.
All right, so we're going again. So this is for a copy of Tinker, the Ward coloring book. We have anything else that we want to throw in on top of that? Should we just give them the spool of filament too?
I can wink and kiss into the
We're,
camera.
we're giving it all away. This is the grand prize for the evening. A coupon for a spool of Polymaker filament. Copy of the Tinker game.
Oh my gosh.
And of the not even available to the public yet copy of the Ward coloring book.
Hey, that is huge.
And it's happening right now.
I entered just because I want to see Double up there. I'm just saying, I will not win.
Double's gonna win now. You know he has body press, right?
Yeah, Cotton Garden
Cotton
body
Garden body
press.
press, yeah.
I will wreck all of you. I'll wreck you.
I'm doing the defense curl rollout strat.
Well,
And I resist normal because I'm rock
and then
type.
Double has an ability.
I will destroy you with Cotton Garden body press, baby.
Murkrow comes in with Prankster in my Everstones.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
No, GTR Dad forgot to enter.
Why would we go Dracula with that? I like it.
I don't know.
He forgot to
Okay,
win.
so
I could not
Double's doing really good. Oh, Slim just took a chunk of your health, though.
Slim, how dare you?
Yeah.
But you lean people. You basically lean into them. Watch your attack.
Look at his little legs.
Look, he's gonna lean. He's gonna lean. Oh! He's taking up
That is a very funny attack animation.
Oh my gosh!
Just a-
Oh my gosh! Sir Leo and
Silver
Silver
Raven
Raven
Coyote.
You guys were like last minute enters.
Don't
Turn
Go.
around for Leo. Turn
Don't
around.
be
Get the
cat.
with the. Oh!
Silver Raven Coyote, you are the winner.
We just need you to say something in chat in the next 60 seconds.
Got it.
And
They literally entered 2 seconds
bam,
ago.
right there.
Yeah.
That's our classic giveaway strategy. If you're the last to enter, you're the first
Are
to
you
win.
local Silver
Hunter's double
Raven
dead.
Coyote? Where are you from?
Don't dox yourself.
You don't have to say it like in my
Yeah,
address.
but 1-817.
Last four of your social and those funny numbers on the back of your
Okay,
credit card.
I'm going to DM you for your.
Oh, you're Iowa. All right, we'll mail it to you.
I owe Iowa more than I could ever pay.
Get his
There's no
address,
batteries in
please,
Tinker,
and
so
his
we can
email
send
address.
it.
Because we'll need to email him the code for the Polymaker. Do you 3D print?
Silver Raven.
Who cares? If
do
you
you 3D
don't,
print?
then you're going to get a free roll of filament. Give it to your friends. You do! Every week we give away a roll of Polymaker.
Sorry, Sir Leo.
How did you find? Send it to me, says GTR Dad. Send it to me.
No, so you talked about the Dracula. So
2 FDM and 2 resin.
when the
That's
little boys are here, Trip and Chip,
kind of
I play Axe Mom, and I carry around one of the inflatable axes, and I'm like, I'm going to kill you. I'm not kill you. I'm going to bonk you on the head.
You
and I
said that earlier. You literally said, I am going to kill you. And you chased him around with inflatable Minecraft axe. And I thought, did Gwen consent to that language around her child?
I love it. We
So I'll go around with the inflatable axe, and be like, donk, donk on their head, and be like, you better run, little boys.
we make Gru at home. I don't know. I am Gru. And the girls make me do him. I feel the moon.
Oh, Silver Raven kind of knows Builder's Mark. That's cool. Builder's Mark has been insanely helpful for
The
like
man, the
so
myth, the
many
legend.
different things.
Yes.
Like,
Mark.
I cannot say enough great things.
Yay! Somebody's Registeel. Who's Registeel? Xanath Zaltor? Is that
Xanath
Registeel?
Althor.
We're just waiting for him to turn.
That's me.
Got it. Oh,
That's-
no,
yeah,
you're not
that's-
Registeel.
that's
You're Meltan.
Mel Metal.
Melmetal. I'm so glad.
Doing voices for the kids is amazing.
Mythics that evolve
it's always
gets me.
rewarding.
It's the best.
You're the best. I'm okay at best.
Oh,
They're gonna say
2026 announcements over. I'm ready for it, Steve. I'm ready for announcements for 26. So here's the thing. So
Yes.
I already want to say, like, Rise of the Podcast, obviously, will be back there, right?
Oh, 100%.
We will gladly do any panel interviews you want us to do with any amount of celebrities.
Okay.
We'll do all of them.
I'll
was
do a
like,
celebrity
Steve-
panel.
Steve told me that he will hook us up every single year. I'm
But
just
also,
saying.
we want to do a panel of our own. We want to
Yeah.
do the Bringing Droids to Life panel.
Which we're going to maybe dry run at Twin Cities Con.
Yeah, we're going to try and dry run that at Twin Cities Con.
If we don't get a community booth, we're definitely going to go for a panel. If
No, we're
not,
doing both.
Or we're doing both?
We're
Yeah.
like casting as many nets as we.
Yep, I
wanna
submitted to
be
both.
at Twin Cities Con for free because we don't sell anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
So part of me is like, if we can get there for free, it helps.
I mean,
and
I
then-
did not. I will have to maybe talk about that next week.
what?
And then then the last
Oh, yeah.
thing. Okay, it was a panel, whatever. Oh, and we kicked around the idea like because we live stream the event, actually doing like a live after hours podcast at the. So we're trying to like do even more stuff. So maybe maybe there could be some exclusive swag to win next time.
Daddy Darrell is always way too tired for after party. Like, come on and join everybody. You can do
Carl,
stuff. And I'm like,
he said come with our booth to TCC. We'll have a conversation. We have a couple of lines in the water. But
Absolutely
Yes.
take you up on that only because we do want to be there in a capacity that lets us.
we're applying for. Jeremy, because we are applying for a panel. We want to do Bringing Droids to Life.
We do.
I have the
FanCon
outline
does seem
based
cool.
already. I just want to pitch it through you guys and sort of see how that goes. We have a lot of stuff that we want to do.
Yeah.
We have a lot of stuff that we want to do.
I would like to do more conventions than we do.
We want more attention from people. Also, here's the thing: like,
Pay attention to me,
panels,
please. Pick me.
panels specifically. Easy wins, right? People are always looking for programming at their conventions.
Yeah.
So if you do something that's interesting that people want to go and see, they'll go. Like I'm a panel go. When I go to a convention for fun, I go for the panels.
Right.
panel me, Daddy.
Right. And then I wander around and I check out Artist Alley and see the cool stuff or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's like I go there specifically for panels. So that's like there are a lot of people like me that it's like if you give me something interesting that I can get information from or a cool experience in that way, then the extra thing that makes the ticket price worth it.
Heck
Carbo,
yes.
I would love that.
I would love to go out for dinner with you and
live
Diane.
so
That would be
stinking
like,
close to us.
let's go to Burger Paradise.
I had
I
a
wore
shirt.
my
I really
Paradox
wanna
shirt
go.
tonight, but I'm like,
them.
Stephen King has to.
I also
I do like your shirt.
I
He
have
gets
given-
enough press, Darrell.
I think I have a award card for Steve actually, Carbo. I seriously.
Do we really?
Yes. I have gifts now that I'm holding on to on purpose that I'm not shipping out. Yeah,
What?
looking at you, blue dude, blue funny dude. No, snowman dude, blue.
What?
Dude, blue. Blue dude, man.
that one.
Snowman, blue dude.
What are you talking about?
There's people that no longer are active participants in the show. They don't come to visit us anymore.
Probably because they never got their swag.
Teacup? You talking about Teacup story?
Yeah, that's one of them, I think.
I'm pretty sure Teacup is Vile Mod's wife.
Well,
I thought you
is
were
Vile Mod
Yeah.
here?
Definitely
Okay,
is.
no,
Vile
it
Mod
wasn't. It
matter?
wasn't Teacup. It was. There were two guys.
There's
There were
Blue Dude
something
23.
Moose. Something Moose.
Almighty Moose.
No, that's Almighty Mouse.
Where's Almighty Malachi?
They're
He is
probably
literally
busy.
here tonight.
Crap, this is
Like-
Builder's Mark all over again. Almighty Malachi, if you are here, I will buy you a copy of Tinker and
Almighty
send it to
Malachi
you.
has literally been here since this, like, pre-stream. Almighty Malachi has
No,
been
you are
here.
Fibonacci.
No,
you are
Chris.
totally kidding.
No, I'm
do you want
100%
me to
serious.
roll it back
I
to the
hope he
top?
is not
Yes,
here for the
grab
sake of...
that, like, just all the way.
That's as far back as I can even
Dang.
go.
Just go to just go to the most current thing.
Jeremy
Yes,
did
you
it
dog
again.
house.
Almighty Malachi, would you like a free copy of Tinker on me? I will
my
ship
goodness.
you one.
Jeremy is in the chat doghouse.
The call out posts that blow up every single time.
I gotta
Builder's
be quiet
Market.
about that stuff. Builder's Mark, you're not the only one.
Almighty
You are
Malachi,
not-
next week you need to come in and be like, is Jeremy even here
Fine,
tonight?
Fine. Watch me tempt fate. Watch me tempt fate. Brad, where are you? Brad, are you still here?
He lurks. You know he lurks.
Kessel writes in chat, I'll do a worm on the Lego walk. I will do the worm.
Jeremy has been timed out.
Jeremy's gonna do the worm on
Yeah,
the Legos.
Kessel, I hope you're
Brad,
here. Gwen,
please.
text Brad.
Please be here. He's not gonna do it though, because he doesn't want you to worm. Ugh, Bradsworth, please.
No, I'm on timeout. That was
Is that a twerking bear?
It's beautiful.
It is.
Junior.
I'm out.
Oh,
Oh,
my gosh.
I got to see if I can find that GIF.
What?
Brad.
It's me, Brad.
Also, we did drop another copy of Tinker off on your booth somewhere. I'm not sure.
No,
what it
we
ended up with.
that.
Yeah, we've got it.
Here's the problem when people. I know I'm on timeout, but I need to talk to the people.
All right, I'm
around
unmuting
me.
you. Just know that you earned a timeout for later.
All right, fine. I earned a timeout for later. I'm sorry, whoever. It's weird thing when people give us stuff to our booth. I think unwritten rule is it's a community item then. So it's like the Darth Vader ward card, which
Yeah.
It's right there.
It's a it's Rise of the Podcast.
Yeah.
So Tinker, Rise of the Podcast has a copy of Tinker.
You know what we need to
But,
do?
I want one for myself.
We need to get like shelves,
that's a wonderful idea.
and then things were gifted. Put it on the shelves back
Chopper
there.
autograph.
Yep.
Darth Vader card from the ward guys.
And that, but it needs to have like a plexiglass,
stack
whatever,
of
over
bass,
it.
Bass bottles.
Here's Marty
Bottle
Jr.
bass.
dancing.
I'll never forget the boss battle
That ain't very Christian.
scenario. I feel like you accidentally giving me be like, hey Jeremy, show off these 10 cans of Tinker, and then I'm like, oh, thank you for giving me these 10 cans of Tinker.
Yeah.
That's what happened with Ward.
Right in the
Oh, here, just have these.
Oh,
Hey, promote my
God.
thing, buddy.
Anyway, somebody missed a fancy quote of you saying Brad doesn't want your worm or something like that.
Somebody.
No, they missed a fancy quote because Kara's
Oh.
like, Brad doesn't want your worm.
No, I said.
He won't
Oh, yeah,
comment
he doesn't
because
want you to
Brad
do the
doesn't want.
worm,
Yeah, doesn't
yeah.
want your worm. It was just really funny.
I feel like I'm back in the shopping
Steve,
cart.
Steve said dinner on September 13th before the podcast.
I have spoken.
Cool, I'll be there.
Yeah, right.
Heck yeah.
I
Name the time
find your
and
lack
place.
of faith disturbing.
Okay, do you have the deets for Silver Xanthier?
Yes. Yep. I got that on lock.
And did Almighty
For
Malachi
what?
say he wanted Tinker?
I mean, probably. We've got their info.
Well, I see how it is. It's all good.
It's all good either way.
Well, that means you secretly want it, but you don't want to ask for it.
I think that he commented. Oh, he said Darrell too. There you go, Darrell. You're welcome. Steve said you're welcome too.
Yeah. What are you doing September 13th?
Eating with you guys, apparently.
Hey, there
Heck
we
yes.
go.
Burger Paradox, baby.
Oh, anything.
Oh man.
They're Brussels sprouts.
Have you now?
Blue Dude 23, you're on my poop list.
Oh,
Cornholio
that
Playo, you
sounds
haven't said
great.
anything.
I know we haven't seen Cornholio in a while.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh.
They're
Oh my
probably
gosh.
just lurking. They're probably just lurking.
Cornholio Play-Doh.
how many?
Fine, I'll take a copy.
haven't-
Well, now.
We haven't chatted with you in so long. How are you?
Darrell doesn't know if he wants to sell me one to give you Almighty Malachi.
Oh my gosh.
I would like to have a podcast with you about painting miniatures, Darrell.
Oh, let's do it.
Do something in the middle of the week and actually
I was-
sit and paint minis.
That'd be cool. I do a
I
live
was
stream of
working in the
painting.
Middle East. Dang.
That could
What?
be another thing. We
That's a heck
just
of a
do
commute.
a talk and paint.
Yeah.
Like,
Heck yeah.
Just
I'm
fan.
such a bad pilot myself. We don't have to sit
I mean, we could do that, Chris. We could do the setup that we did.
After Hours podcast is really fun.
I do want to live stream a Tinker tournament someday with all sorts of like fun
Yeah.
animations and
And,
stuff.
and I know
so
we had
that's-
talked about doing some setup stuff. We got plenty of room to set stuff up. And we got the technology here.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me. We've got everything you see here is second generation. We still have the first gen podcast stuff. We could literally just turn it on again.
That'd be
This is true.
amazing.
We should either add it to the wheel or just have it be one of the top segment bars. I'm going to do old fan call-outs and see if they're still here or not. And see who I can just tick off even more.
You need to
I
go
can't
through
believe
all
it.
of the people who are following
I'm just
us.
saying,
and
there's giveaways on my desk with the names written down, like Gwen wrote on the ward cards that I haven't shipped out yet from like a year ago.
Philinux, I recently came across the TeepCon patch that we owe you.
I keep scratching out their names and putting mine on there. So
Is
I've got a
Philinux even
bunch of
here?
fun
I'm
stuff.
kidding.
I was gonna say, what?
I know Philinux is a joke, but I had to make it.
That is very.
I mean, we do have a good space for
Philinux is
tournament.
like here constantly.
Yes,
Oh, I'm
Philinux
getting a
is
phone
like
call. Where
everything.
are you? Oh, this is Dave. Can you
Why
call
is-
live?
Why is?
I
I would just,
Oh my gosh, it's almost 9 o'clock. I need to tell your mom to get ship his
Well, that
medicine.
goes. Yeah, see Sam Fisher. That guy doesn't watch anymore.
Yeah,
I know.
we haven't seen him in months.
See if I can. I can't.
You just you just got to cover one of their eyes.
I am totally in crow with Almighty
want it?
Malachi because I was like, I know some people who don't watch anymore. And I said, Almighty
you guys are
Malachi.
brothers.
He was one of the first ones. To
Cornholio, you're in
Oh, yeah.
Germany? Dang.
Isn't it like 2 a.m.?
Oh, there's Mark. Nobody watches
It's like
anymore.
6 hours ahead.
Can I call you back after the show is done?
Where's
gotta
Ship's
do-
medicine?
In the Lego or in the bag,
In the okay.
in the kid bag.
It's in the Legacy Toys bag.
Legacy Toys bag. It's buried. Chip needs his medicine.
All right, yeah,
We'll
it's
let you
3 a.m. in Germany.
Yeah,
I'd
and
love to
he's
go to
listening to us
Germany,
on-
by the way. I think that'd be super fun.
I want to go on the Autobahn.
There we go.
Or the Nürburgring.
I've heard the Autobahn, you don't really get to speed as much.
You sure can.
Like, you can.
You just
but,
gotta commit.
People just don't.
Well, and it's like, and you have to yield, you have to follow the rules and
Yeah.
everything, but yeah.
Still.
Gwen just wants pretzels.
All right.
Hello, I'm here
Okay.
in Bavaria. I just want to try your pretzels,
Hey,
please.
at least I'm making sure Chip
Slim
gets his
Chipley,
medicine.
that is the most funniest Pokemon on the face of
What one?
We got to wrap that stupid half fossil, half fossil.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got to wrap up.
Do we have anything else that we need to...
No, I mean, I'd like to, I guess, talk about ExcaliburCon again. Like more next week.
Yeah, so we can...
Well, yeah,
There's
we're
so
going to
many
have...
stories, my goodness.
We're going to have Steve on, too, so
Darrell,
we're
you need to
obviously going
come
to talk
on
about
more often.
Excalibur then.
Phil, do you want to come on one of these weeks?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, we'll have Phil
Heck
on too.
yes.
Phil wanted to hop in tonight for a little bit.
I don't know why
we
we
are far
don't...
too greedy with our storytelling to let anybody else get a word in edgewise.
Spin that
Phil,
wheel!
I was gonna say-
I'm not a cat. It's just a filter. I'm really not a cat.
Sick reference, bro.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, only 2020's kids don't know this
5
reference.
years old already.
Shut up.
One word Star word
Jeremy's
story.
least favorite thing in the world besides
No, it's
the
not
Mega
least
Balloon.
favorite. I think it's hard, and everything revolves into Bantha-Poodoo.
Yeah,
Darrell,
we
you're
just-
in on this. One word Star
Okay,
Wars story.
so we're gonna go. It's gonna go Jeremy, Darrell, Kara, me.
Okay, so one word story.
Yep.
Yep,
Got
cool.
it.
The
First,
Jedi.
8.
Lothcat.
That's 2 words.
We'll allow it.
every.
Single.
Life Day.
No.
Buddy.
Likes.
A
Star Wars.
Fan.
One more time around.
Nobody likes a Star Wars fan. So
just
Watch.
Rise.
of
the
Soup.
You had one job! I set you up!
I failed. I should have said Poodoo. Poodoo was the one.
The Poodoo.
Rise of the Soup is still pretty good.
So funny.
Never come on this stupid show again.
You love coming on here, Darrell. It's been
That I do.
far too long.
It really has been.
You were worried about the smoke hitting you in the toiness.
Yeah. My toyness, Daddy.
Right in the toiness.
Yeah.
Wham! The kid's got like the Bruce Lee 1-inch punch. The amount of force that he can apply. And you know what? It's actually
Right to the
they might not have the muscle, but all of that hit is concentrated into smaller square footage.
Yeah, it's
That's true.
is.
It's force times area, right?
Yeah, it is. It's area times force.
that's why my little punches are so strong.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody messes with you.
No, because they look like a jerk. Either I win the fight and they look like a loser getting beat up
Oh
by
my
me,
goodness.
or
There's a Berenstain
look like a
Bears
jerk
book
for-
about that. Tuffy.
Tuffy.
Yeah.
The bully.
Tuffy
Berenstain
beats
Bears
up
and the bully.
little sister. So then the brother goes to beat up Tuffy, and then he realizes it's a girl, and he can't.
Yeah.
That's sexist.
That is
I'll
very
beat up
sexist.
anybody.
Yeah, in an equal world, you can kick anybody's butt you want.
You throw a punch at me, I'm throwing back. Return to sender.
Builder's Mark 4.
Okay, that's a battle I want to see. Tuffy versus Darrell.
Right in the tinkler.
The little girl bear, and then Darrell.
So known two-dimensional cartoon bear
Yeah.
versus real life three-dimensional Darrell.
Listen, we're in the same weight class, so
All right. Well, this has been insanely
my
fun. I do need to
gosh.
apologize to those of you who are listening to the audio-only version of the podcast. Yet again, we provided absolutely nothing of value to you, but you can always make that better by joining us live every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central at twitch.tv/Rise of the Podcast, or by tuning in at your own leisure at youtube.com/Rise of the Podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like the video and comment down below to keep the conversation going. This has been so much fun. Darrell, thank you for coming on. It's every single week. You guys make it just an absolute blast hanging out with you. Thank you all so much for watching. And of course,
May the force be with you.